Okay, terrific.
Did you see that jerk? Hello, exactly.
Hello, exactly.
Call me sir, goddammit.
Hello.
Goddammit. Goddammit.
Welcome to the Opie and Anthony program.
Oh, a high-energy Monday morning edition.
That's right. That's what we do on Mondays to sound more energetic.
Right, we talk about how energetic we are and try to talk faster.
Actually, I'm feeling pretty good for a Monday.
Oh, no.
Pretty good for a Monday, yes.
No. When I walked in here, I'm explaining how difficult it is to schedule our lives for Monday morning. I have to actually start thinking about Monday morning on Friday when I leave this show. When I leave the show on Friday, I have to start thinking about sleeping, staying up late on Friday night, and then it's Saturday. If I stay up late on Saturday, I'm going to sleep in late Sunday, and if I sleep in late Sunday, I can't get to sleep Sunday night. So it ends up like this. I have raspy throat. I have Kennedy eyes. I've been rubbing my eyes because I had 18 hours of computer time. I am a mess. We have MSNBC or something today.
Yeah, MSNBC's coming in to say hi and interview us and do a little B-roll and I don't know. I don't know. We'll see what happens with that.
Who knows?
I got to go to the eye doctor because they're stupid.
They're going
BlackBerry.
crazy. No, see, you got BlackBerry syndrome.
What is it?
People are getting it.
What is it?
It's looking at a small little fucking screen with type that's the size of Pinhead and trying to read it.
All of a sudden, I can't see as well.
Yeah. That screws your eyes up.
Is that what they're saying?
Yeah. There's a whole story about that.
Where?
Should have got the Trio 650.
Oh, really?
I had the Trio. I hated the Trio.
Yeah?
Yes, I hated it.
Bet your eyes didn't hurt when you had that. My eyes are fine with my cell phone.
But I didn't have the Trio 650, so maybe that's the difference.
You know, people's eyes never used to get hurt by the telephone. the big ringing one in your house. And everything got done. Business got accomplished. We actually ran a civilization without the need of little tiny screens to fuck our eyes up and video on demand and little cell phones that people can
didn't burn a hole in your brain.
No tumor in your head because of the fucking phone. Never once did you hear about the big, heavy Bell telephone giving you a tumor.
Yeah.
And half the phone calls we make is just a waste of time.
It's a waste of time.
It really is.
Everything got done. We ran through wars. We got to the goddamn moon. The moon!
No, we didn't.
Yes, we did.
No, the flag is flapping.
You're a lying sack of shit, and if you believe any of that conspiracy crap.
There's not gravity, and the flag is flapping.
It's a soundstage in Austin.
Right. And they gave him...
Ed Harris was playing the part of...
Yes.
But you're right, a lot got done.
A lot got done because every phone call you made had a purpose to it.
Yeah, and you had to wrap it up. Like, if you had to take a shit, you wouldn't continue talking on it. Like half the guys at the airports that I go by.
Wrap it up.
Taking a shit. Their voice is clearly echoing.
You're clearly in a toilet stall. Yeah.
That's just the level of, uninhibitedness, in a public bathroom.
Yeah.
There's 18 other people in there. And you're like, yeah, I'm going to be there about 9. I got the spreadsheet ready. And,
can we push it back an hour? Can we push it back an hour? When you used to make a phone call, there was a reason.
There was a reason.
I kind of recall making phone calls, and every time you dialed it, there was a reason. You needed to be picked up. You needed to be dropped off. You needed some kind of business was being done.
Well, nowadays, when you leave the house without your cell phone, you go into panic mode, right?
Oh, yeah.
But then by the end of the day or the end of that visit or whatever, you realize, I didn't really need it. I would have just wasted it and made 4 or 5 calls to people.
If there's an emergency, there was always the payphone, out on the street somewhere, and you'd grab that. Now I can't even tell you how many phones I have. The BlackBerry's a phone, right?
Yes.
BlackBerry. I have one of those. I have my cell phone. I have my house phone. I have a satellite phone for when the race war comes and all the communications are broken down. Now that actually comes in handy on cruises and my getaways into the Caribbean and some of those places where you don't get cell access. Upstate New York.
Well, why would you need a phone in those situations?
Well,
I just went to the
those cases, you do want to have some kind of communication.
I went to the Grand Cayman Islands, and I didn't need a phone.
I was on a cruise once talking with our super agent, Bob Eatman, wheeling and dealing.
Like I said, why would you need a phone in that situation?
Useless. My car is a phone. My car itself has a phone in it.
I think I'm up to 5.
You press the little button on the rearview mirror, and I say, call. And then it prompts me to which number, and I go, Opie. And then it just calls. I don't have to look at anything. I don't have to touch anything. And I just talk in the car, and the whole car is the phone. Yeah, I have the other car is a phone also. So 2 cars, 2 phones.
Now I'm up to 6.
There's 6 phones so far. 6 phones, and push came to shove, the computer's a phone. So
7.
7 phones.
You got 7 ways to talk to people.
I have 7 phones. There was
you still
always
don't talk to anybody.
One phone.
You get 7 different bills?
Yeah, I think so. I think I do. Yeah. 7 different phone bills. It's and that
wasteful.
doesn't count my girlfriend's cell phone. Also, so now we're up to 8 phones.
We got 8 phones.
This is ridiculous.
Oh, that live-in whore chef of yours. She's got a phone.
Stop it.
Take your little booty call. You got to have your private phone that you make your booty call to.
Booty call.
That little hussy of a chef that you have.
No.
You know his chef is dressed like a French maid.
She is not. She's a lovely lady.
She cleans up after she makes the eggs.
No, she's a lovely lady that cooks wonderful food on Monday. Thank you very much.
She cooks for the week on Monday?
Yeah.
And she just shrink wraps all of it?
No, it's in like Tupperware type stuff. No, it's good stuff. Works.
No, it isn't. It's like
functional.
beets.
No, it's not beets.
I've never cooked beets for you?
I've never had a beet.
She cooks beets
Look
for
at
you?
you. You got like 0% body fat. That's all
That's right.
That's all that horrendous shit.
That's from
broccoli.
Beets. That's from beets.
Broccoli.
Broccoli.
I do eat a lot of sushi.
All right. Well, we got to say hi to Bill Burr.
Bill
in the
is
studio.
back.
What's going on?
With us, right.
Well, Bill's back for a day.
That's it?
We wanted Bill all week, but he's here for a day.
What happened?
Then he jets off to somewhere else. I don't know. He's the only comedian that shows up to the Opie and Anthony program with luggage.
Oh, yeah, all the time. Now
That
he
is
just
the
pulls
weirdest
it in.
thing to me.
All right,
and every time
I have to come clean. I've added props to my act. I had a gig late last night. I'm sorry.
Toilet bowl with wheels and pedals or something.
I think Carrot Top's getting a little tired. I'm going to pick up the slack.
Like Gallagher, too.
Yeah, he sold me his act.
Every time you roll in with the luggage, I have to acknowledge it, too, like luggage. Because no other comedian comes in here with luggage.
I know. You had a level of,
busy.
you had a real look of disappointment.
Like, what are you doing? It's Monday morning and you got luggage.
He's jetting out of here the second he leaves.
So we got him today, and then hopefully all next week we're looking at that.
Where do you go to right after the show?
I have to go out to L.A. tomorrow, but tonight I'm actually going up for that Patriots-Colts game.
Oh, you are?
Oh, really?
Nice.
Hey, you know, Tom Brady, Peyton Manning, you know.
Yeah.
Little football game
Your
up
buddies. I see you got the hat.
Yeah,
Very
your
nice.
Pats don't have a chance.
Because we're injured.
The Colts are a
Because we're injured. Oh, yeah, we're injured. We're big-time injured, and now Peyton's finally going to beat us, and they're going to act like he actually beat the Patriots rather than a injured version of it.
Yeah. In the end, it'll look like a win. I'm sorry.
Yeah, he's a whining.
I'm sorry.
Whining.
My Jets looked good yesterday,
individual.
so I'm pretty happy today.
2-6, are they?
2-6, yes.
6 Jets. Nice.
Yeah, real smart. 4th and goal, and you need a touchdown to win the game, or you lose and you try the hardest play in football. That's brilliant.
Oh, they run the Statue of Liberty play?
The old throw it to the corner of the end zone and let's see who could kick.
Did they do that like 4 times though?
Let's see who could catch it.
Yeah.
And keep their feet in bounds. That's a brilliant play to call as the last play of the game.
It wasn't 4th and goal.
Fire Herm Edwards! It's time. Fire him! Sorry.
They were first down, right?
It was first and goal, basically.
Yeah, first and goal, and they blew it.
Throwing that, what is it called? It's called a timing pass to the corner of the end zone.
The one that everybody knows.
And then it's
the one unless you have Randy Moss, it's going to be incomplete.
Unless you got a guy that could jump 12 feet. I hate that play. I mean, it works, yes, but the 4th and goal, last play of the game, stupid play call.
Yeah.
And the Jets lose again.
That's because you have Steve DeBerg for a quarterback.
Who?
No, he didn't even play. Vinny didn't even play. It was Bollinger, who played actually pretty well for the Jets this time around.
Brian Sipe.
And Corbett might have played his last game. Another
Done.
concussion, it looks like.
Done. Another concussion.
He used to be a friend of this show, by the way. He used to come in and say hi to us from time to time. I hope him the best. Hope he's
What about
doing okay.
Terrell Owens?
I don't know. What's that story about?
I don't know. Somebody, Michael Irvin, I guess on ESPN said if Brett Favre was the quarterback of the Eagles, they'd be undefeated. And then T.O. went on TV and basically agreed. Going, oh yeah. Basically.
Oh, isn't he like gone
That's why
right
he's
now?
suspended?
Yeah, so they suspended him.
Right, and then the Eagles lose. But they're trying to say that the Eagles are better without him, so no, whatever.
Oops.
Whatever. A couple other big stories, the New York City Marathon.
Hey, yeah, how'd that go?
You know how I...
So happy I don't live in any of the boroughs anymore, by the way. Just want to get that out. I used to live in Brooklyn. You are just caged in a certain area in the entire borough.
You just don't like to be festive.
No, festive's one thing.
The whole city comes out for the New York City Marathon.
They cut your
Why don't you
whole
get
borough
involved?
in half.
It's the only day of the year you see everyone happy, smiling.
How about
cheering
trying to
on
cross
other-
the street?
cheering other New Yorkers on?
Oh,
You
fuck
barely
them.
leave your apartment. You don't need to cross the street.
There were times where I would have to drive, maybe get something to eat or something, and I'd be like, oh, right, it's marathon day. You can't use the bridge. You can't do this. You can't leave.
It's a very festive day in New York.
Festive.
I don't mind that they shut down the city for the New York City Marathon. I mind when it's all those dumb parades every weekend.
Well, see, now those people would say that that's festive.
Yeah, but do you need
The Guatemalan Day.
I was going to say, I actually was going to use that as an example,
Are ya?
too. Yeah, the Guatemalan Day Parade. What?
Guatemalan.
Puerto Rican Day Parade.
Is the
okay.
falafel just claimed by everybody now, every race? Because during every one of these street fairs, no matter what the nationality, you walk down the street and they're selling falafel.
Yeah, all those middle ground, the gray area races.
Yeah, I don't know what they are, but you shouldn't be selling
Portuguese
falafel.
Day.
Who's showing up? You stumble on those. It's a city.
Yeah.
It's a city street. Those aren't like festive things that people want to go to.
Right.
It's white, black, and Puerto Rican.
Yeah.
Any other parade?
Yeah.
The German one.
For the rest of the country,
Sounds
every
fun.
weekend there's a parade in New York City.
Every weekend.
It's like parade season. So, but the New York City Marathon, you know how I kind of blade through the park some days?
Uh-huh.
And they're still running. They're still running to the finish line.
Stop it.
And I couldn't help myself, so I looked at this one person. I go, why are you still running? No one cares, and no one's watching.
Still.
They're still.
I'm going to finish.
But, of course, they'll be there for the last runner to come in. But all those people in between, no one cares. They don't even have the lights on at the finish line anymore.
Is the clock gone and everything?
They got the guys. They're just trying to clean up.
Yeah.
And these people, they're not even running, actually. They just kind of walk the whole thing.
Like the guy at the party that won't leave.
And I don't want to hear your crap. It's, any one of us could have just walked a marathon. Any one of us.
Yeah, with enough time, sure.
If you're not running the thing, then you shouldn't be in the thing.
Uh-huh.
Simple as that. Or we all should just take a Sunday stroll and do the New York City Marathon.
Yeah.
Any person listening to this could pretty much, compete.
Yeah, there should be a limit
compete
to the amount of time that you can walk where they just, all right, buddy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
pack
done.
it in.
It's over. Yeah, they come up to you
They
like...
wrap that aluminum foil around you,
Yeah.
put you in a cab, go home.
But these people are still out there. I saw a bunch of them coming in, and there's no lights on at the finish line, and the guys are just trying to clean up the area,
Yeah.
and they're coming in. But all the news crews will definitely be there for the last runner, which will be, maybe tomorrow.
Yeah.
When we all forgot about the New York City Marathon, they'll say, but
One
wait.
brave runner.
No, it's going to be this chick, Zoe. She does it every year. She's a publicity whore.
Oh. Well,
And every year they
how
make
they could be.
And every year they make
You
believe.
should rape somebody.
Every year they make believe that, wow, what an amazing woman. The media knows this woman. She does it every year.
Yeah, that's her gig. This is
That's
her
her gig.
big yearly appearance.
It gets to the point where if there's someone a little slower than her, she'll back way off, or she'll sit down on the curb for 4 hours. That's what she'll do.
No way.
Oh, fuck yeah. It's all about coming in last.
That's like, if somebody comes in more last than her,
Right.
then it's she's not the last anymore.
I suggest they give the NYPD, cattle prods for all the
See if they're faking it or not.
Well, if they're slowing down a little too much and, trying to be the last runner, you give them a little shot.
A little shot in the ass.
A little shot in the ass.
See if they really got
Move
it
it
in
along, fatso. They got to clean up the streets. It's not about you.
And I have to admit, I don't want to be a dick or anything, but, you know, if you are in a wheelchair, I mean, come on. I guess uphill's more difficult, but...
I would gather.
That's like a scooter, you know? I could do 26 miles.
Who couldn't?
Well, they're doing it.
Riding.
Anthony and I used to talk about the marathon, especially when we were in Boston. I think if you're going to be in the marathon and in a wheelchair, it should be like a wheelchair.
Like the old style Raymond Burr Ironside wheelchair.
Yeah.
Yeah, with the two flip things for your feet in the front.
These things are these things are state of the art with the wheels bent just so they can go faster.
Oh, they're like paddle with their hands.
They paddle with their hands, which isn't easy, obviously. Oh, yeah. I don't think any of us could paddle, use our hands in a wheelchair for 26 miles.
Racing wheelchairs, though.
But I think it should just be a separate race that they do.
Yeah, but you can glide down hills.
Yeah, they go flying.
I could ride a bike 26 miles. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. Right.
I agree.
And how many? There's no mountains here in the 5 boroughs. Right. You know you're not going to really be tackling any mountains.
No. Let's say hi to Chris in New Jersey.
Cripples.
Hey, Chris.
Hey, Owen, Bill Burr. What's up, guys?
What's up, Chris?
Yesterday, flipping through the channels, New York City Marathon, last stretch, just make out an 0-8 banner on the side there. It was great. See the XM?
Yeah. The pests of this program... They were working on that for over a month and a half. It was their secret mission. They were going to have a huge Opie and Anthony display at the New York City Marathon.
Yeah.
And a third of an O&A banner was seen for maybe a half a second.
Oh, boy.
No, I don't know how long. I didn't see the clip. But,
mission failure.
And now they're all yelling and screaming at each other on the board.
I saw a little infighting going on.
A lot of infighting saying, hey, to all you dicks that said you would be there Sunday, you let us down, you let Opie and Anthony down, you let the fellow pests down.
Hey, it was cool. It was my
said
first
you were going to be there.
All right.
My first live assault on the media is cool.
All right. What?
This is the first assault on the media.
Oh, he did it?
I guess he was involved.
Oh, all right.
Mm-hmm.
Let's say hi to Jason and Teresa from California. Jason, Teresa, what's up?
Hey man, this is Jason's friend Philip right now, man. They are going at it right now, dude. They are going at it on my bed. Should I hand you the phone or what's going on, my friends?
California, it's a little early, right?
It's like 4.
So you guys are still all drunk from last night?
Oh, you know it, man. We've been drinking all night, Bill Burr. Jason, what have we been doing? We've been putting that shit on the table. On the table! You know it. So you guys want to hear from them? They're having sex right now. No bullshit.
Wait, your friend is having sex right in front of you?
Oh, dude, they're having sex right in front of me, dude. I'm about to whack my back Jimmy Norton style.
So why are you in the room?
Because I'm a pervert fatso that can't get laid by himself.
All right, so your friend and his chick are going at it?
Yeah, here, let me hand the phone to my friend Jason, who's getting it right now. Here he is. Here's Jason on the table. Hello.
What's up, Jason?
How you doing?
Hey.
What? Explain what's going on.
I'm having sex right now, dude. I got a girl on top of me.
Oh.
Can you hear her?
Yeah, we don't need to hear you, bro.
She sounds like it. That other guy didn't. He didn't have the energy like he was watching two people. Sounded like he was still at the marathon.
All right, you guys are live nationwide. We'll shut up for a little while.
All right.
Oh, he's back. He's back on our spot. He missed it there for a minute. No, he's got to start over again. Yeah.
Oh, shit.
She didn't come.
Put her on the phone. Hello?
Hello?
Hey, you're getting fucked?
I am. No, I'm doing the fucking.
Oh, you're doing the fucking.
I'm on top.
Why don't you, I hate doing this. Sometimes it backfires. Why don't you tell everybody exactly what you look like?
Let's just say, I have blonde curly hair, long.
Uh-huh.
I got nice boobs. And a great fucking ass.
Well, how much do you weigh? How tall are you?
Yeah, height and weight.
Height and weight.
5'7", about 130.
All right.
And what kind of boobs you got?
How old a gal are you?
I'm 20.
20.
Yeah.
No kids, right?
No, not at all.
Is this your boyfriend or you just a hookup?
Just a hookup.
You guys just know each other?
Yeah.
And what's that other guy doing?
I don't know.
Do you find a little weird that a third person's in there just watching you?
He left.
Oh, he did.
Yeah.
You think you'll be a mom someday?
Someday, yeah.
You can tell your kids about this?
Yeah, why not?
Probably.
You guys want the big finale or what? You're live across America.
Sure.
You want to switch positions? What position do you like?
We'll do doggy style.
All right. All right, this should get some action
Little
going.
Doggy style for you.
All right, you keep the phone, all right? We don't want to hear him.
You talk to him.
All right. It's so weird the other guy's in the background.
Yeah, he should have like perverted energy. Like, yeah, they're over there fucking right now. He's just like, oh my God.
Like the guy in Pulp Fiction that just stood there going, yeah, fuck him. Yeah, fuck him.
He's pounding it now.
Yeah.
Hello, exactly.
Hey,
What happened to them?
what happened?
They better call back.
Oh,
Oh, my God. They can't leave us now.
I don't think he can close the deal with her. You know? I don't think he can make her come. She sounded like she was enjoying herself, but maybe really building it. Yeah, just...
Maybe she hung up the phone by accident.
Could you make another noise, please?
And besides...
How about a ooh?
All right, maybe they'll call back.
She kept building up like she was gonna.
Yeah.
Then she'd go back to... You're like, fuck.
All right, as we wait for them to call back, I think they're going to call back. I don't think they meant to hang up, hopefully. The other big story is this tornado. Holy crap. Just destroying complete neighborhoods down there in, where was the tornado?
Kansas? Was it?
Parts of Indiana, I think.
Indiana? Yeah,
Is this the most disasters you've ever seen in the last couple months? I mean, is Jesus coming or what?
There's no predicting this shit either. These tornadoes, they just can't. They got kind of a line on it. Yeah, we got a warning out, or this, or these thunderstorms are happening, but they just pop down whenever they fucking want.
All right, hold on.
That's it. And then you're dead.
Hey, what happened to you guys? Hello?
Sorry.
Why are you guys whispering?
No, we weren't whispering. I accidentally hit the phone closed.
Oh, all right.
Because I was orgasming and stuff.
Oh, yeah?
So we missed the orgasm?
Yeah.
All right, thank you. So anyway, talking about tornadoes.
Now they're all yelling at each other.
Do we need to talk to them if we missed the orgasm?
No.
They're saying this one, the winds got up to, what, 200-plus miles an hour?
Yeah.
They just come swooping in.
Yeah.
But you were saying that you see the thunderstorms in the distance, and
yeah, and you're done. They can't predict them. It's not like a hurricane where you can see it coming. You know, they just
see it coming
and watch it for 12 days.
Yeah, I was going to say you can see it coming for 2 weeks.
I know. These things just come down, give you more than hurricane force winds, in a matter of minutes.
Yeah.
And then it's gone, and it's sunny out, and you're looking around at just disaster going, what the fuck happened?
Yeah, it's a one-night stand.
Yeah.
Disaster.
Yeah, you've been fucked. Have fun. One-night stand disaster.
The hurricane's like the relationship. It's like 70s. How the fuck did I get into this? Could be heading towards an engagement. Could be heading towards a breakup. I think it's going to touch down in New Orleans.
Yeah. So they, whenever they can't really warn people, when they come out of the blue like that, people do die. And that's what happened.
Well, sometimes you look in the distance at the thunderstorm clouds and stuff, and sometimes you feel like, oh, my God, that looks like it could turn into a tornado at any given moment.
Yeah, but here,
I've been other places besides here, Anthony.
Really?
I'm not talking about tornadoes in New York. It rarely happens.
Have you been in Tornado Alley?
Not Tornado Alley, though, no.
Yeah, that's kind of...
Just when I'm on vacation and stuff, you start seeing the clouds in the distance.
Yeah.
Oh, man, that looks like that's something that could happen.
Mm-hmm.
That looks like it might be a tornado or some kind of, what is it called? Water sprout?
A water spout.
Or spout.
They get those things. You get like pussy tornadoes every so often. I like when they say, and was it a tornado that touched down in New Jersey last night, destroying this, a car and a tree or something? And they try to make it sound like it's a big deal, like it was a tornado. It's like, yeah, a little wind. Perhaps it was in a circular motion, but, take a look at a real tornado, like what happened over there.
Yeah.
That's the real deal.
Well, they're interviewing the survivors all over morning TV.
Survivors.
And they just interviewed a lady. She had to be 400-plus pounds easily from her hospital bed.
Disasters love fat people.
So what was it like to live through that tornado? We turn now to Joan Phelps, a survivor recovering at Deaconess Hospital in Evansville, Indiana. Joan, I understand some insomnia on Sunday morning may have saved your life.
I believe
Sleep apnea.
Insomnia?
Yeah.
Listen, you can hear how fat she is.
I believe so.
Yeah.
What happened?
Well, I had heard that there was a tornado warning in Kentucky. I wasn't too concerned because at first they said it was going to hit the west side of Evansville, and I live on the southeast side.
Okay.
And just a few minutes before it hit, they said it was going to be between the Henderson Bridge and Newburgh, Indiana, and that's exactly where my mobile home park is.
Of course.
So when you heard there was a tornado...
Our mobile home park.
What is up with that?
She had a big package of Oreos in front of her.
Oh,
It
yeah.
became deadly discs. Deadly chocolate discs.
My Oreos went spinning off at hundreds of miles per hour.
Killed my dog, embedded right in his forehead.
I know a lot.
Thank God it wasn't double stuff.
I know a lot of hack comedians do that joke about why do you live in Tornado Alley, and
the trailers.
Especially if it's a trailer where you can just move the trailer.
Yeah.
Well, why?
Yeah.
Like, why?
It's the lightest weight little tin can homes in an area where, there are hurricanes.
But more importantly, you can move out of there, is the point, if you have a trailer for the most part.
Yeah.
Because even if your home is, anchored down nice, it's still going to get destroyed in a tornado, right?
Yeah. I don't think those trailers can really be moved very quickly. Though.
No.
Yeah, it's one of those.
Those are the ones that have been there for, like,
the double
generations
wide.
and
Yeah,
generations. And
any truck that could pull it away got repoed
right
years earlier.
The wheels are gone off of it,
Yeah.
They're up on the cinder blocks.
Yeah, you got to go old school. Just go out and chain yourself to a tree.
Yeah, that's it. Get a fat tree.
Catch a fucking
woman.
hibachi to the side of your head.
So when you heard there was a tornado in the area, even though you didn't think it was going to hit you, what'd you do?
Started praying. And then when I found out that it was going to be coming toward us, I went to my closet, and I just had barely got in the closet when there was a whoosh of wind, and then it just, a bam, just that fast. And I was turning and flying around. And
no, you weren't.
I didn't really feel any pain. And I don't know how long I laid there before, anything else happened, because I know I was knocked out for a little bit. But I don't think it was that long. But neighbors from other streets came over and started helping us.
How much like white trash product? What white trash product was it? A George Foreman grill that actually knocked her unconscious, 70 miles an hour. Some sort of awful fucking onion slicer.
I think it was the singing bass thing you can buy on TV.
Yeah, Billy Bass.
Yeah,
Billy
Bass. That's right. Yeah. It's called Billy Bass.
Hello, babe.
A little more from this brave survivor.
Fucking deer antler.
It sounds like you're describing something from The Wizard of Oz. I mean, you say you were spun around. Did it actually lift your mobile home up and turn it?
It was moved about 3 or 4 streets.
And I understand you had a couple of close calls in all of this.
Well, a pickup truck had crashed into the house right behind me.
What are the odds? You know, it wouldn't be an Escalade.
Stopped a steel beam from falling down on top of me. I was under the steel beam, but it didn't hit me. So that kept it from crushing me. And my bread baker, of all things, kept the wall up enough where I could have some airspace to breathe.
Bread baker.
You were right.
She thinks she's better than us. Got herself bread baker.
Bread baker.
Come on, kids. I was sitting there in a Chevy Vega. Came through the window. Had them mag wheels on the back. And then my Atari. Well, that became a whippersnapper. And that thing got going.
Bread baker.
Come on, children. Gonna be a tornado. Gather around the bread baker. It's gonna save our lives.
Them checkers from Connect 4 just flying around. Lifted me up. 3 dirt streets over. I landed.
What an awful way of life.
You know when you get way out there in the middle of nowhere and it's just named after like a letter, like Public Street H.
Yeah, they just didn't even. It's not even worth a name.
No one wanted to be named after anything.
Just numbers
Still
and letters.
Fighting for electricity. You got that dude with the spool backing up the street.
Gonna get our sewer system in next month.
Anyway,
and no more communal shit.
Yeah, well, good thing we don't have those to worry about, right?
No. Well,
just terrorists and...
when we get back from the break, we have a man who's suing after getting glued to a toilet.
Very injured.
And the man is Jay Clark, who's one of the bigwigs at the Little Doggy Company, looks like.
That's what he looks like.
There he is, Jay Clark. He was glued to a toilet seat. Why would you show your face on TV?
I was going to say, he grew the beard for this interview. After he gets his money, he's shaving it.
Why would you, go on the news? Just sue, leave it at that. And what happened? I don't even know the story. Did somebody put glue on a seat as a gag and
he
sat down?
Well, we'll have the story after the break.
I think they were cleaning the toilet with some glue.
Cleaning it with some glue.
There's all the wise asses in the warehouse of the Walmart or something that shit happened in the sand.
Where was it?
What's going on, Ben?
Just showing him some pictures.
Pat's dude.
There's pictures of those pirates. Someone just sent in pictures of the pirates that at the cruise ship.
Yeah, that was in the paper.
Pirates, are they?
I was we're gonna print them out.
They don't dress like pirates.
No, they dress like homeboys.
Yeah, they're like homies.
What happened?
In boats. The pirates attacked the cruise ship off of Africa.
Off of Somalia. That's the first mistake. Why would you take a cruise ship anywhere near Somalia?
Not known as our friendliest little neighbor.
And that's not rubbing it in their faces.
Yeah.
Seeing this luxurious cruise ship offshore.
Waving. You think they toot the horn? So play. You can hear, feeling hot.
It was in the middle of the night.
They're just starving with throwing shrimp overboard because it's just too full.
Yeah, the all-you-can-eat buffet is getting to us.
Just eating prime rib on the deck like a rabid dog as these people are starving.
Puking over to the side before you go in and get more. Because you can.
That's a perfect song, too.
Hey, look, there's people on the coast. Let's just wave to them. There's stick figures on the coast. What are they doing? I don't know how many RPGs were made. Like, how many of those old style, everyone seems to have them. These pirates had them. They fired a few into a few staterooms of the ship, a couple of which is still unexploded as they're heading back to a port for repairs. But yeah, these two boats full of pirates, they're calling them, the Somalis with RPGs and machine guns, started up on this cruise ship and opened fire on it. And
they did what? They just stopped? Why don't they fucking ram it?
They did. The cruise ship turned around and tried to ram the boats, the little boats. They got out of the way and tried to sink them with the wake from the big cruise ship. And finally wound up outrunning the pirates.
Is this Speed Part 2? You sure you weren't watching the ending of it?
Then they hit like a town.
Was Willem Dafoe on that boat?
There it is. Hey! Woo! Look at us! So everyone's doing a conga line around the deck, and there's just this dying child with a fly around his head, looking on with this mother just
smacking some chick's ass with a roast beef sandwich in the other hand. Woo! You want the rest of this before I throw it overboard?
I'm not gonna eat it. Fuck it. Yeah, dude. Chocolate buffet tonight. Chocolate buffet. It's as long as the fucking deck, and it's all Godiva chocolate. Chocolate cake. Yeah. Hey, people, I'm going to the casino. I'll see you at the casino, people. Feeling hot. As they're on 110-degree, beach, looking at the cruise ship go by.
Looking at luxury.
Look at Jerry! Fucking crazy! Good, Jerry! Do a cannonball!
Of course the pirates had an attack.
Of course.
So they go by fucking Rwanda. People getting hacked up by machetes.
That's another great story that's happening.
Piracy. It seems it's commonplace over there. And a lot of the crews now are trained in this, and they were trained. They got all the passengers to the middle of the ship in one of the restaurants, so they weren't just, Murray, what's happening outside? Get on the balcony, I hear some noises. They got them all to the middle of the ship, and just the captain knows the maneuvers to do to get away from these guys, and tried to ram them, tried to get the wake to flip them over, and finally just outran it.
Is it just an annoyance on the cruise ship?
Like a bug? An annoyance back on a cruise ship?
I don't know.
I don't know. An annoyance on a cruise ship should be the roast beef is a little overcooked.
Here are the pictures.
That's the most annoyance I want.
Dude, you know how freaked out? I fucking hate the ocean. I can't imagine being on this.
Bill, look at the
cruises are great,
people.
Man.
Look at these. Look at the pictures.
Let me see the close-up. Oh, that's nice.
Yeah,
little skiff. Where's that one? There you go. Look at him with the RPGs, the machine guns.
Off the coast of Africa. Can you imagine those white people? Oh, my God, they're going to eat us.
Oh, my God. We're going to be in big steel pods.
The one...
Look at him with a little AK-47.
Is there a guy in the back laughing?
Yeah, I was going to say that. The one pirate is laughing as the other guy aims.
Motherfucker.
They're just having fun.
I'm me mateys.
This is just a day out for the boys.
Ooh, you varmint!
There you have it.
Do you idiot galoot. Now I gotta go back to the ship for another RPG. One at a time, the shark bites his foot. That's the new face of pirates.
Yeah.
Where's this shirt like our own E-Rock was wearing the other day with the stripes?
Why are they wearing Nike wear?
Arr, motherfucker.
All right. There you go. Pirates.
That is scary, though.
Cruise ships off of Somalia.
That doesn't happen on the Caribbean cruises.
How many fucking minutes before did they come up with that plan?
Yeah, that seems a little spontaneous.
They were bored.
Looks like they were fishing at first, and then just somebody said it. And like,
fishing with guns and RPGs.
You want to do it? Well, look at that little ass boat.
Yeah, and you would think you would have a boat that could outrun the cruise ship. If you're gonna hijack a boat, have a faster boat so you can catch it. But the crews are all trained for this now when they're cruising around Somalia for some reason.
Wow, that gap between the rich and the poor is just getting wider and wider, isn't it?
It is. I love it. I love it. When I've been to the Caribbean, though, not one pirate. Not one pirate. The only pirate I ever see is the wonderful Captain Morgan. Arr, matey, make me another with Coke.
I saw Captain Marvin when I was down in the Grand Cayman Islands.
Is this from, who is this? Biv from Whackbag. Army primates. That is an awful racist joke, and I must give you the bell, no matter how creative it was.
All right. I don't think the pirates are in the Caribbean, really.
Nah, that's old school pirates.
Nah, they got that all figured out down
with the
there.
big blowing sails.
Yeah, no,
you just like give it a quarter throttle and you're outrunning them. Arr, step it up.
It's off these other islands that you got to worry.
Yeah, off Africa. If you're cruising off, I don't know. Like my parents have suggested doing European cruises, like the Mediterranean and shit like that. I won't go. I like going down the Caribbean. They're all nice. They try to sell you stuff. That's about the big inconvenience.
There's no Muslims.
No Muslims down there.
Boat full of dynamite.
That's right. Trying to put a big hole in your boat. Going on another one in April, by the way. That's right.
You want an even bigger ship. You want to go to an Allah free zone.
Right.
No Allah.
No Allah. No Muslims.
All right.
That's it.
Why don't we take our first break, regroup here.
R.
When we get back, we'll have the toilet story, I guess. The guy that's suing. He's suing because he was glued to a toilet seat. We'll see what that's all about. Also, another assault on the media.
Where be the white women?
That caused all sorts of controversy on whackbag.com over the weekend. We'll get into that a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Some people are saying we shouldn't have assaulted this particular story.
Yes.
Shut up.
More controversy.
Shut up.
Stop it.
And we got Bill Burr in studio today.
Like sands through the hour.
You're checking out the Opie and Anthony program. Bill Burr in studio helping us out once again today.
Absolutely.
All right, we got lots to do. There was another assault on the media.
Yes, there was.
A bunch of asses saying they were spending too much time on the assault on the media contest. We spend maybe 5 minutes a day. 5 minutes a day.
People. You know,
out of 4 hours of programming. Let's all calm down and relax. It's a biggie for the show. It's helping out the program a lot.
There was a guy that wrote a list on the message board, a 10-point list of what we should be doing on this program, Opie.
Is it worth reading?
No.
Oh, okay.
It just stinks. One of it was we should only concentrate on assaults on the media 1 or 2 times a month. Now, we concentrate on them when they happen. It's something that happens spontaneously. We could get 3, 4 in a week, and then we could go 2 weeks without any assaults on the media. You can't have an assault on the media and then, all right, well, we can only do this once or twice a month. Let's save that for, 2 weeks down the road. Not quite topical. That's that point alone was ridiculous. And then later on, O&A have to start doing the things that got them the attention that they used to get. Well, how many stories have been done in the paper about the assaults on the media, you jackass? That point negated the first point about...
I absolutely hate critics. If this guy knows how to do a radio show, then start doing your own.
Then do it yourself.
Asshole.
Then do it yourself. Get a show. Do it yourself.
I love these armchair
Become more successful than us, and then we'll say, you know something?
Wow, you were right.
You were right.
We'll save your post.
But until that day comes, shut up.
We'll save all your posts. If it takes 10 years, I'll save them in my back pocket, and then when you're more successful than Anthony and I have been, then we'll give you your props.
I might even
in the
give
meantime,
him
shut up.
A ridiculous bow, like I gave at Jimmy's
right
stand-up.
No, the assault on the media thing is huge for us. It's free advertising for the show. Plus, we're making the media look absolutely ridiculous
and we get
stupid.
We get in the paper because of it,
and we can't get enough of it. We think it's a great thing for this program. And the assault on the media thing is very hot right now. It's extremely hot.
Yep.
I think it's peaking. It's going to be peaking for the next few months, and then I think it's going to slowly go away.
That's hot.
It's hot, though. It's very, very hot.
I can't stand her catchphrase.
That's hot.
That's hot. Paris Hilton's little catchphrase.
I can't be bothered with
That's
Paris Hilton.
Hot.
She went all out for Halloween, though. Her nice costume.
What'd she dress up?
She dressed like a whore. Can you believe it?
A whore?
I think she just wore her regular whore clothes, and then she put little fuzzy ears on top. I'm a fox. I'm a fox with a thong. It's hot.
Isn't it hot?
It's hot.
My boyfriend's name is Paris, too. Then we don't get confused.
Not anymore. You got to be up on this.
Oh, really?
And I just said I don't care about Paris Hilton.
But you know she's not going out with that guy named Paris anymore?
Now she's with a new billionaire, so...
Yeah.
Yeah, she blew off the Paris guy.
Oh, shame.
All right, so why don't we get into this a little bit. The Assault on the Media contest is going great for the month of November. No Filter Paul's in the lead. Of course, if you were listening last week to the program. Here's the other thing, by the way. Some of these people listen too much. I hate to say that, but they do.
Yeah.
Like, I had a little family function over the weekend, and I have a brother and a brother-in-law especially that are just freaks about this show. They listen to this show religiously, right? And I asked them if they heard the latest, Assault on the Media from No Filter Paul, which we talked about a lot last week. Didn't hear it.
No.
Didn't hear it, because they can't listen 4 hours a day. They try.
There are people that listen to this show that we're doing, as we do it, and they listen to the replay.
Right.
And hear hear it twice.
Right.
Twice a day. I mean...
We've been at this a long time. Here's a little taste of reality for the real hardcore listeners, and we appreciate you guys. Of course we do. You guys make a lot happen for this program. But the reality is the average listener to this program probably listens about a half hour a day.
Yeah, you're not the norm.
And
you're not the person that we have to base how we do this program on.
And a half hour a day is probably pushing it. Pushing it. Okay.
Is it unfair because you're there for us during the live show for 4 hours and the replay for 4 hours, and you're such a dedicated fan? Is it fair that you're not the person that we, as a show, should cater to? You're right. That isn't fair. But it's just the way it is, and you got to deal with it.
I just laugh when you read stuff. They're spending too much time on the Assault on the Media thing, when the reality is we probably should spend more time on it. We really should.
4 hours, Opie.
I'm just laughing because I thought I was the only one who reads, emails and shit, and I just obsess and flip out about it.
Well, now we just fight back. It used to get to us. Now it's just now we like to show how ridiculous half this shit is.
I posted last night on a thread. It was your favorite bits from O&A. What have they been?
Yeah.
And I had to post because I swear to you, that topic comes up every week. Every week. That topic is there. Dude, what's your favorite bit? Dude, favorite bit from O&A? Dude, what's the favorite bit? Best bit ever. What's the...
See, it's not easy. It's not easy.
And that's what I posted. I posted, geez, you guys, can't you come up with something new? It's the same shit. You guys just rehashing. You post this. I like the board the way it used to be.
The reality is there's only a handful of shows that can pull off what we're doing on a daily basis.
Right.
That's the reality of it.
We're great. Shut up.
It's so hard to come up with 4 hours of brand new stuff every single day. It's almost impossible. So you find these little things that you can write out a little bit, and one of them is the Assault on the Media contest. It's our job to try to keep it as interesting as possible.
And until I stop laughing when I see them on TV, we're going to do them.
Oh, I'm not bored of them at all.
They are hysterical.
Now we got an Assault on the Media section on opieandanthony.com where you just click the link and they're all there.
Yeah.
I spend at least an hour, maybe an hour and a half over the weekend just randomly looking at them.
Is that my post?
Yeah. Oh, what does it say? Oh, here it is. My God, how many times has this topic been done? It seems like every week. I like the way the board was before. It's like you guys aren't even trying anymore. Same topics over and over and over again. You're phoning it in. That's what these idiots say to us, Bill. That we're not trying anymore.
Yeah.
Bullshit. This show is so much better than the commercial radio show we did.
Then you should have written something like racist.
Yeah.
In there. That's like another thing they find, on one of those things they had, I asked myself some questions, every question.
Yeah, there's got to be some kind of racist thing.
Would you think that coon Charlie Murphy, you're being, edgy?
Yeah, what the fuck,
Yeah,
guys?
It's just why don't you go say that to his face? Why don't you ask him that question?
Yeah.
Those tough internet racists. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
go read your post up in Harlem, and then I'll answer it.
They used to be somewhat of a gamble to be a racist. Because you couldn't just be a racist sitting in your living room. It had no impact. You either had to be a racist out in public, which then opened yourself up to an ass beating if the wrong person heard it, or to get your point across, you would have to print up flyers, go to cars, telephone poles, and hang up your racist things. Now, complete anonymity.
Right.
You just sit there, type away.
There was a time.
And hit send.
Pussy racist.
Yeah. There was a time. There was a risk.
There was some risk.
You're walking down Main Street in your town with your flyers, with your big stapler, whistling a tune.
It doesn't matter. 4 in the morning. No one's around. You're stapling.
Clunk,
you might
clunk,
get a guy
clunk.
that's going to come down and go, this motherfucker's.
What do we got here?
Yeah.
Now it's just click send. Fucking A, dude.
Look how brave I am.
No need for a 2x4 anymore.
No.
Dude, like every other one of them, and then even on MySpace, people they'll send you like pictures, and it's just some horrifically racist fucking picture of some black dude. Dude, how come you won't accept me as your friend? Because you're a moron. That's why. Because you're a fucking moron. And there's just something so fucking, it's just so pussy about that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like say it to the person's face. Don't fucking have this little snickering in the background.
There is definitely a line between racial humor and racial stereotype humor and just coming off like, oh my God, that is not a healthy attitude.
Blunt force trauma, racism. There's just no subtlety.
Yeah. Yeah, like you could be talking about anything on the message board too, you know? And it'll just pop up.
Yeah, do they not see the line? Yeah, they'll be like, yeah, black people, you know, why are you guys always talking so much in movie theaters? Yeah, niggers. Right? Is this the same thing? We're all on the same page?
That's right.
I didn't leap just fucking 80 yards down the fucking road. They literally think it's like the same thing. You're like, no, dude, it really isn't. See, the first thing was kind of funny.
Yeah.
And people were kind of all laughing, and then you went there, and
maybe there was a bit of an ironic twist to it, some kind of stereotypical humor to it that.
Some sort of hint that there was a little twinkle in your eye as you were doing it, as opposed to just straight up white rage. I watched this thing on the Clan the other night on what the hell was it? I don't know, one of those 80 million channels out there. Just how
was it one of the educational channels?
Yeah, they're trying to tone it down.
Oh, yeah.
They're trying to tone it down to try to be more like mainstream.
Or PC.
So a lot of people are defecting from the Klan, and like one person was just like, I don't understand. You know, if there's no hatred, I mean, what's the point of being a member of this?
What's the point?
My thing is, how fucked up are you when you got to walk away from the Klan like these guys are a bunch of fags, man?
The new Klan. And that's all you need, too, is a great web page with a nice logo, the KKK, and a nice font.
Oh, and it's all these just horrifically poor white people, and they're hating black people. It's like, dude, they're not the ones. They're the ones running the Fortune 500 companies that are fucking putting the Walmart in and taking away your fucking... They're not.
My local store.
Sons of bitches are you're taking over.
All right.
There's 200 million of us and 37 million of them.
It is truly just a bevy of everything on the Internet.
Yeah, to bring it back around, so the assault on the media thing.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, we added some great prizes for this month's contest. We got the basics. We got the MiFi with the year free subscription. We got the dinner with E-Rock at Paisanos on Mulberry Street in the heart of Little Italy. And, of course, admission to check out one of our shows, right? Mm-hmm. Now Jägermeister has come to the table, and they're giving out, like, guitars valued at $900 each. Jägermeister amps, $300 each. Jägermeister Music Tour Disturbed coffin case guitar cases, valued at $300 each, and then a pair of tickets and VIP passes to be in the Jägermeister VIP area and meet the bands.
Man,
that's the Disturbed tour, right?
Nice.
I don't know what other bands are playing on that, but we know our pals Disturbed are involved in that. So Paul, No Filter Paul, did another assault on the media last night, or 2 nights ago, and there's a lot of controversy because the story was over. What was the story about, Big Ass Member?
The story was about a kid who was run over outside a park by a guy fleeing police in a police chase.
Yeah, it was a cop chasing some car through a residential neighborhood, which is what all the hubbub's about, and hit a kid.
I don't know if I'd call it residential down there. It's more like the ghetto.
I don't know. They said residential neighborhood, like there was a school nearby, and whatever. Tragic. But it's a news story, and they were doing a live feed from that. And No Filter Paul
This makes it even better when it's like a serious story.
I know.
Yeah, because what are they accomplishing by, reporting this story? That's what I want to know.
From the scene.
That's why I have no problem with the fact that these guys chose this particular report to do an assault on the media. What is the media accomplishing in that situation? Someone please explain that to me. And if you got a serious thing here, call up. I want to know what they're accomplishing.
They're getting some kind of sensationalism because behind this guy was police tape, some lights, some cop lights, things like that that make the scene more dramatic. It doesn't help inform the people. It makes it look better. It's a more dramatic thing to go to the actual place so that sitting at home in your living room, you still have the ability to gawk. To sit there as if you were there, like one of those jerk-offs that have to gather around the accident site and sit there and gawk. That's what the news is giving you the opportunity to do. It's not helping the story. They could have reported it from the studio. And that's why we could give a shit what the story is.
It's just, it's a sad story, but I don't need that sadness when I'm eating my dinner.
When I'm on my cruise ship.
Or whatever. I mean,
hot.
But a bunch of dopes on the message board are like, oh, man, isn't there a line?
Wrong story,
Isn't there a line? Wrong story, guys. Come on, what's wrong with you?
So please, if you're going to do an assault, tap the anchor on the shoulder before the cameras go on and say, what's this story about?
Yeah, what's the story about? Because we're not really sure. There is no line because the media is not doing anything important. Don't you guys get that yet? If this was a story about a missing kid and they're live and we only have hours to find this missing kid because the person that took the kid is going to chop him into little pieces and they have some pertinent information and they had to jump on TV and give that pertinent information, then I can see where the media is actually helping the situation.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that would still be funny.
Yeah, it would still be funny that all of a sudden there's an O&A sign in the background. But in this case...
Truly a dark hour for the parents.
In this case, though...
Party rock!
In this case, there's nothing. They're not accomplishing anything whatsoever.
They're getting higher ratings by it.
So we got Big Ass Member. You were one of the guys?
Yes, myself and No Filter Paul. We were actually out seeing Voss at Bananas in Hasbrook Heights with Big A. And Big A pussied out from going down to the Ghetto in East Orange.
Yeah, these guys decided to jump in their ride and go to the Ghetto. East Orange is a very scary place.
Paul's $40,000 sports car, mind you.
So is working Bananas.
No Filter Paul.
Good morning, guys.
So walk us through this.
Yeah, Big A, it's his fault. If anyone wants to blame anyone, he was the one who called us and told us about it. So
called us.
Yeah.
Hey, Paul, don't back out.
No, I'm not backing out at all because the bottom line is these guys were reporting this at 11 p.m. and knocking on doors at 11 p.m. This thing happened at 2 o'clock. Channel 2 and Channel 7 were down there, and they were still trying to interview people banging on doors. What the fuck is wrong with these people?
I see nothing wrong with this. They didn't accomplish anything by throwing this story on TV.
And they're trying to make more controversy. They're the ones now going to the residents and asking them about police chases. Should they be stopped in light of this tragedy? And, of course, they're getting all the people that are like, yeah, they shouldn't. They should call off police chases through residential neighborhoods.
Right.
So they're kind of skewing public opinion by just getting these people on the air. They try to make and mold the news to what they think is going to be the most sensational thing.
The only good thing that the news did get out there is the fact that when this car went over this kid and they dragged the guy that was driving it out of the car, he actually told the cops that there was someone under his car, and the cops told him to shut up and put him in the back of the car, and the child was under there for like 3 hours before they got the car up.
3 hours?
Yeah.
3 hours.
As soon as I saw that, I'm like, So anyway, yeah. So that should be the controversy of this, not what we're doing.
So you got a lot of shit on the message board over the weekend, huh?
Nah, it turned around pretty quickly. It was like 80%, for 20%. Oh, you shouldn't be doing this. This is serious. Yeah, whatever.
Yeah. Whatever.
Fuck off.
Yeah, exactly.
The only controversy was what the fuck 2 white boys were doing in some place that's darker than Philly at 11 p.m. That's the only controversy there should have been.
All right. Well, this assault on the media, not as good as the other one, by
Not at all.
No.
In actual fact, when we were driving there and we were discussing what we were going to do, we pretty much figured it wouldn't be because we really didn't plan anything. We decided we weren't going to do anything stupid other than jump up and down like assholes.
Yeah, I forgot my trumpet back.
Yeah, that would have gone over well.
Yeah, but there's a lot of things we accomplish with these assaults on the media. Sometimes they're just fun to watch, and other times we just get the message out.
Yeah.
This was one of those just getting the message out.
And we had decided that, if the family members were out there, we definitely weren't going to do anything.
Paul, don't worry about it.
I don't know. We were
just
severely outnumbered down there.
Yeah.
And when we arrived at the place, there was Channel 2 and Channel 7 trucks there, and straight away they spotted us, and they knew. Because it was the Channel 7 guy was the same guy that, remember the mystery pest that stuck his head in the side of the screen last month?
Yeah, one of my favorites, where the guy just peeked into the shot, and then the black reporter had to push his face out of the shot.
Right.
As he's going, hey, you listen to Opie and Anthony on XM Satellite Radio?
Yeah,
hey, you open? And he just turns and pushes the pest face out of the shot.
Conversation with the news guy. He's doing his live.
Oh, yeah. He looked in like he was going to come out of the screen.
Yeah.
Hey.
Right. So when we got down there, we walked past them and stood on the opposite corner. But as I said, we stood out really badly, and they looked at us a few times. And if you look right when he went live, you see him look to his right. At which point we're already trying to run across the street towards him. Yeah. And he's like, fuck. And as soon as we got behind him, he's like, okay, let's go to the report.
Yeah. Let's listen to the audio really fast here.
Just now from East Orange, New Jersey, where the accident took place. Jeff.
And, Charles, he was so close to home. Just a few more paces, and he would have made it. But just 4 days shy of his 14th birthday, this teenager was killed. Let's go to the story.
That was negligence. I don't care how anyone else see it.
That
it was
guy didn't get thrown at all.
He never gets thrown.
Didn't get thrown.
He was the guy, like I said, he was the same guy that pushed the pest face out of the shot casually and continued doing his story.
He didn't even turn his head a little bit. They went behind him yelling and screaming. And even when he was done talking, that slight pause between him stopping and going to the tape, he just focused forward on the camera.
Yeah, and that's Channel 7 once again. Channel 7's getting hit so many times by this assault on the media contest.
He definitely did shorten his report, though, because he was looking at his notepad and he was like, I don't think I'm going to bother reading this. Let's just skip to the video.
Right. All right, hold on a minute. We got to
get more dramatic lines.
Let's say hi to Tim. Hey, Tim, what's going on?
Not much, guys. What's going on?
All right.
I got to tell you that I was watching the news, and I live in Maywood, which is pretty close to East Orange. I do a lot of work in East Orange. And when they first came through, I was like, oh, man, this is the wrong time. But then it occurred to me, what the fuck are these two white guys doing in East Orange at 11 o'clock at night?
Yeah.
I do a lot of work in here. I don't want to go in there on like a Sunday morning at 6 o'clock when it's pouring rain out, scared for my life.
Right.
Here's these two guys walking in the middle of civil unrest. All these people are pissed at the cops and everything, and they're taking advantage of it. I thought it was hilarious.
Wow, they're big fans of the Opie and Anthony program.
I thought it was hilarious. All right, guys, see you.
All right.
No outrage at the guys that were driving the actual car. Is there outrage at the guys that were driving the car that ran the kid over, that were in a stolen vehicle? Is that? Can we get a little outrage on those guys? It's always the cops' fault. It's always the cops' fault. That's the whole thing.
Yeah, that is ridiculous.
Yeah.
What about the guy who actually
ran the kid over?
And then the confusion is they're running up going, okay, we're going to get shot, that they got weapons, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
They're not listening to him. There's 80 people all yelling at once.
Yeah.
Excuse me, officer. Yeah.
I've
not
seen
at that
those
point.
scenes. They are nasty. When you're trying to, cops are out there and they're trying to arrest a couple of guys, and the whole town now starts coming out like zombies are coming out of their houses, and you got to try to keep them back. And they're, I need some backup. Let's get.
Yeah, we back up here. We need some backup.
Hey, two guys sitting there. Keep back, stay back. Whoa! Oh man, this is gonna get ugly.
It's basically 50 people yelling, "Shut the fuck up!"
Right? Yeah.
Back the fuck up!
And God forbid one of the guys that they're arresting starts resisting a little, and you got to tune him up a little, get the cuffs on the back. Why you hitting him?
You know what I always wanted to ask? I always wanted to ask, like, either somebody, like a bouncer, somebody security at a game, or a cop, why when, like, you ever see a dude, he gives up.
Yeah.
Okay? I give up. You're on the ground. They'll even lay down, spread eagle. They still got to come in with that flying fucking drop kick to the back of your head. Like, what did they train you in the school? Like, what happened? Like, dude, there was a guy, man. He was spread on the ground. We kind of moseyed on up. He fucking turned his foot, broke his ankle. I mean, what happened?
He laid completely prone. We walked up, went to cuff him. Dude, the guy had a knife. I don't know how quick he grabbed it. That's probably...
I saw a kid in the club one night, right? He started a fight with a guy, and then it starts to stop, and these 12 bouncers are coming at him. And all he said all right like 50 fucking times. He just like, all right. they just picked this guy up by his neck, like four of the biggest guys you ever saw, and just started running towards the exit. And there's like people dancing, just clearing a path. And he just, all right.
Once you're in battle mode... It's just
over.
You've seen these guys get into these car chases where the guy's trying to run the cop off the road. He's throwing shit out the window, whatever, and they finally get him. He gets out of the car, and I've seen the one on Cops is hysterical, where the guy gets out, puts his hands up and smiles like, all right, you got me. Three guys just... bam, right to the ground.
Oh, yeah.
The one cop, the knee on the neck. My favorite, the hair pull, where the cop grabs the guy by the hair, and the side of the guy's face gets pushed into the ground a few times.
Like a cheese grater.
Yeah, just, and they're rubbing it on the ground. And then they just grab, it looks like they're breaking both arms to cuff him. I love that
That's
shit.
probably because their superior officers yelling at him when in the car. It's on the fucking news.
Yeah.
Will you get this guy? Get this mother effer.
I love that, though, because why should the perp be able to just decide, all right, it's over, I give, now treat me nicely? No.
But
they're pissed.
But that's someone's baby.
Yeah.
That was someone's bundle of joy.
No, sorry.
Fast forward 19 years.
When you,
I think the adrenaline gets the best of you in that situation.
That's something they've talked about. The
like
cops
all of a sudden you can't
up.
turn it off. You got the adrenaline flowing through your veins there, and all of a sudden the guy puts his hands up, and you're not, like you said,
I talked to this cop one night.
You're not ready to stop.
One night, and he was saying, like, a lot of times guys, the first time they get into a gunfight with somebody, they pull their gun out of their holster, and by the time they bring it up level, they're out of bullets.
Oh.
Like you're a drink, you just say, bah, 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 you shoot at the asphalt, and you click, 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 click. You just someone's shooting at you. I was asking him, I was like, how the hell did they shoot that guy, 40-something fucking times? It's like, dude, you have no idea what that's like.
Yeah.
When someone's shooting at you, you think you're just like, fuck.
No, you're not going to shoot one and then assess the situation after every shot. Does he look hit? Is he still a threat? How many bullets are in my gun?
Yeah.
I'm going to shoot him till I hear the clicking
Let
noise.
someone else count him up later. I'm not worried about counting right now. Sonny Forelli, what's up, Sonny?
Hey, guys, what's happening?
Sonny
man?
Forelli's another guy that just does a lot of assaults on the media.
I'll tell you, personally, morally, I try to stay away from the stories that involve death and stuff like that, but that's just a personal opinion. And as far as the attack on the media goes in general, I think it's all game.
Of course it's all game.
Yeah.
These guys are not accomplishing anything.
Yeah. I mean, let's face it. I mean, the last thing I want to have in front of my yard if I have a loved one died tragically is having my local media sitting in front of my door at all hours of the night.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you, sir. Thanks, Sonny.
Hey.
We look forward to your next assault on the media.
Yeah, definitely. Hey, Anthony.
Yeah. No. I saw it coming.
Yeah.
Like, hey, Anthony.
Huh?
It's like, yeah.
Vinny.
Yo.
What's up, Vinny?
Hey, boys. I just want to say no assault on the media should be left unturned, man. Any live shot about anything, whether it's a missing kid or whatever it could be done from the studio. A live shot's open game, boys.
Yeah, and we've heard in the past a reporter turn to one of these pests and go, what are you doing? We're trying to do something here. What are you trying to do? Someone from the media explain what you're trying to do with these stories.
It's rubbernecking from your couch.
You can do it at the studio.
It's rubbernecking from your couch.
Never
They're giving you the opportunity to do.
That's brilliant, Anthony. I've never heard it put that way before, but you're so right.
What was the purpose of the guy doing the stand-up shot about the subway rape from the subway stairs? Down these very stairs, and then you look and go, oh, those are the very stairs right there on our TV. Just do it from the studio.
Down
not
these urine-soaked stairs.
Yes. Follow me as we... Bring the camera. Follow me as we walk down. We're following him. I'm frightened.
These Geraldo remotes.
Geraldo's got some new show now, right?
Yeah, we got to start.
That he's doing Geraldo at large, and he's just like the worst of the worst when it comes to shit like this. He is the most sensationalist pig ass.
He'd be a great guy to get, too. Someone's got to do that thing where you film the reporter's reaction, because I guarantee that guy, at the very least, it'll be just an every other word's the F-word tirade.
Yeah, after he's off the network camera, but yeah, on one of the Assault on the Media guys' camcorder that he brings. You probably just see him lose their minds. Send that in. This your nice reporter being professional, motherfucker.
All right, let's go to Ollie. Ollie!
Hey, boys.
Hey.
My wife's a teacher, a school teacher in East Orange. The place is a fucking battle zone. These cops, they don't know what the hell to do there, man. Every Friday is fucking riot day. They loot, they rob. I'm going to pick up my wife there one day. It's like 30, 40 of these kids that are fighting in the streets. Half of them are walking down naked because they're stealing each other's clothes and shoes and shit. And I just feel bad for these guys. They can't fucking catch a break. You know,
God bless the teachers of America, but Ollie, I got to ask you something. Your wife wants to be a teacher that bad that she's teaching in that area?
You know what it is? In Jersey, it's so fucking hard to get a teaching job.
See, this is what they don't tell these kids in college when you go to be a teacher.
Yeah.
It's all well and good when you're taking the classes and you have these dreams of being, a
professor at Princeton.
Oh, yeah, whatever it would be. But they don't tell you that you're going to pretty much start in the ghetto.
Yeah.
And if you're lucky, after many, many years, they'll move you up to the semi-ghetto.
Yeah.
First day of class, like, you ever see Higher Learning?
Yeah.
It's not going to be like that. No happy ending.
The colleges are doing a disservice. You got to tell these future teachers you're sending them to the ghetto.
Yeah.
You're sending them to war, basically.
On the flip side of that, the money she makes, they give her the battle pay. I mean, it's incredible.
Battle pay?
Oh, they give her...
I mean, she's teaching grammar school, so it's not that bad for her. It's just frustrating when she has to deal with these parents, She gets stuck in school waiting for the parents to pick them up.
Yeah.
And it's out that they're in detention in the high school. So...
Some of these schools, too, it's like they can't expel you because there's nowhere else to put you, so you can do anything. I was talking to this girl, what the hell was her name? She was actually a comedian. She taught during the day, and she's like, oh, they're unbelievable. I'll be standing up there, and they'll be like, Mrs. So-and-so, do you suck dick? They'll say that in class. I'm like, they say that?
Can you imagine ever saying anything like that?
Oh, my school? No, that would be it. That would be the end.
Yeah, you'd just be kicked out of school,
They'd
basically.
still be talking about that story at the school. Like about how Bill Burr said that back in whatever year. They would still be talking about it.
Yeah, and I would be pumping gas in my hometown. Windshield wipers in my back pocket.
Yeah. Ollie, anything else?
No, boys, punch it out. Thanks a lot.
All right. Yeah, I mean, I got friends that are teachers and stuff, but they have to do it in, like, these horrendous situations. And they went to school and they had these big dreams, like you said, maybe being a professor at Princeton.
Oh, yeah.
No, instead you're worrying if you're going to get, stabbed.
Why isn't Karzine and Forrester addressing that instead of just bashing each other?
That is such a great campaign.
I love it.
Great fucking campaign.
I love it. We caught on very early that it was going to be a dirty campaign.
I'm pretty proud of what we accomplished on that story.
Yeah, it was.
You were right. We were on this one very early, and
very early on.
It's the governor's race for New Jersey here,
and it has gotten so dirty, so nasty. I have no idea what these two guys really stand for.
But I can't wait to see the latest commercial.
Yeah, but the latest commercial, that's all I want to see. Because it was bad. It was each one. It started out, they were talking about each other's records as public figures or public officials and bashing them. One guy, but they each were talking about how the other would raise taxes. And apparently both of them did or didn't. Like, nothing's clear in this campaign. I don't know how these poor bastards in Jersey are going to vote. But then it got so nasty. In the latest round, one of them, I'm not sure, it might have been Forrester who was talking about Corzine. I think that's the way it was. Got an ex-wife.
Oh, yeah, it's Corzine's ex-wife.
Corzine's ex-wife to do a commercial spot. She said something to the effect of, he wasn't there for our family.
Well, all right, go ahead. I know it a little.
Yeah.
Basically said he let our family down.
Yeah. he let our family down. Don't let him let Jersey down.
Or something like that.
Like the guy hires the other guy's ex-fucking wife to badmouth him on a spot. So then he turns around and says, well, you fucked around on your wife.
Wait, the Corzine said that?
Yeah. Then Corzine said
I didn't hear
Forrester
this.
fucked around on his wife. And then Forrester turns around and goes, you fucked around on your wife with a staffer, got her pregnant, and she got an abortion. This is the shit that is being traded by these guys.
Great.
And it is
He cheated on me. Don't let him cheat on you.
He's going to cheat the state.
He raped me in the ass. Don't let him do it to Jersey. Just keeps getting worse.
John Corzine wants to rape you in the ass like he did his ex-wife.
And they're saying the election is too close to call, so who knows what they're going to pull out of their pockets, their back pockets, the next day.
It's so heated. There was a debate the other day, and they kind of went at each other on their record, and all it was them bashing each other's spots, saying, well, you said that I've increased taxes, voted to increase taxes 150 times, and that is just not true. That is absolutely not true. And the other guy would go, well, you said that I raised taxes 300%. That is absolutely not true. Even the paper that endorses you, sir, said that that was a lie. How is a voter, based on the information that the goddamn candidates themselves are putting out, supposed to make an informed decision on who is best to run the state when all you're getting is the other guy calling the other guy a liar and a whore and his family can't stand him.
And then the other guy's like, oh, you lied too and you're a whore.
Yeah. And an abortion was thrown in there.
I didn't know the abortion
Oh,
thing.
the abortion story.
That's an actual commercial running?
Yeah. There's accusations there. Dude, they are calling this the dirtiest campaign ever.
And they're all going to go this way
run.
now. They're all going to go this way.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Nobody's taking the higher road in this one?
Well,
I'm not
think
even gonna respond to that.
Corzine tries to, with Election Day hours away. He's decided to kind of try to take the high road and just talk about the issues and what he does.
That means
Finally.
that means he's got nothing left.
Nah. There's nothing in the tank.
Can we prove he touched that kid?
Yeah.
Nathaniel handed me
Is there
something
a young
here.
boy in the mix we can throw in here?
What do we got, buddy?
The first one is one of the rare positive ads in this campaign for Corzine.
These are ones that are just starting to come out now.
Yeah.
Do we need to hear it, though? Who cares?
Let's hear what he's like, what his platform is.
Before you vote, I want you to know where I stand. I believe in the promise of stem cell research, strong gun laws, and a woman's right to choose. I believe health care and education are top priorities. I believe we need smarter investment of state dollars, not higher taxes. I believe in cutting property taxes for senior citizens and the middle class. I believe in honest government. Most of all, I believe it's time to lead New Jersey in a new direction. Corzine for government.
It's so sad that they got to promote honest government.
Honesty.
And when they say top priority, that means nothing. That means, hey, it's a top priority, but the reality is I'll never get to that.
Now, based on that ad, you'd go like, wow, that guy really seems to care about Jersey.
Yeah.
I don't want higher taxes.
Yeah.
I want priorities on, education and things like that. But then the other commercial will come on with Forrester, and it'll be he's a liar. He's a lying sack of shit. Everything he says is a lie.
Same happy music in the background.
Yeah.
What's the second one, Nathaniel?
Now it's back to the negative Forrester, anti-Forrester stuff about how he flip-flops.
What does Doug Forrester really believe? Today, Doug Forrester says he's pro-choice. But to win the Republican primary, he told anti-choice groups he agreed with them. He spent the whole campaign opposing embryonic stem cell research. Now, just days before the election, he says his position has evolved. He says he's for getting illegal guns off the street, but he opposed New Jersey's ban on assault weapons.
Why?
Doug Forrester. How can we know what he believes when he doesn't know himself?
Yeah, like he's that stupid.
Yeah.
Like he's that stupid.
He just changed it. What do you think about stem cell research? You said you're against it. For it now, for it.
He
says he's for it. He wants to get illegal doesn't want to get illegal guns. He says he wants to get illegal guns off the streets, yet he voted against the assault weapons ban. Two completely different fucking things. Getting illegal guns off the street is getting illegal guns off the street. A ban on assault weapons people used to be able to go in to a gun store and buy what was called an assault weapon legally. It's still, if you're buying it off of some homie on the street, it's illegal. Doesn't matter what it is. It could be a weapon with the fucking, little cotton ears on it and a cute-looking thing. Not an assault weapon, which looks so menacing. It's two different things entirely.
No, but you didn't hear the music, though?
Oh, well, the music was on.
I mean, the music obviously tells you that this...
You could absolutely, before getting...
Look, here's one right now.
It's got to be against Forrester because they got slow-motion Forrester.
This is the flip-flop one.
Are we taping this? Oh, we got this ready?
This is the one you just heard, yeah.
Stem cell flip-flop.
All right, very good.
Doug Forrester says... But what do you mean? Oppose New Jersey ban on assault weapons.
All right.
And then the last one is probably the most beautiful because John Corzine criticizes Forrester for his smear tactics.
Oh, great.
In the final days of the campaign, Doug Forrester has brought the Bush Rove smear tactics to our state. There's no place for the politics of personal destruction in New Jersey. John Corzine believes this campaign is about New Jersey's families and the future of our state. It's about improving education, affordable health care, cutting property taxes, and cleaning up corruption. That's John Corzine's plan for New Jersey. And no last-minute negative attacks are going to stop him from protecting our families and our values.
No last-minute attacks. This has been since they launched. They have just come out swinging.
I love it.
That is fantastic. And the lies and deceit and twisting of words and policy on both parts. How do you vote?
Get the quote from the wife there, the ex-wife. The New York Times, November 2nd, Anthony. Joanne Corzine. When I saw the campaign ad where Andrea Forrester said Doug never let his family down and he won't let New Jersey down, all I could think was that John did let his family down and he'll probably let New Jersey down too.
Maybe his wife is just a bitch on wheels and had nothing to do with why he is now her ex-husband.
Yeah, but that doesn't help the female vote.
Family down.
Man.
Oh, yeah, all the women are...
Oh, look at...
He let his family down.
He left his family. That's the problem. The females are losing their minds over that.
Maybe she was a cunt.
Right.
That's what I'm
she
thinking.
Probably was.
I'm thinking that might
Don't
be the
let
case.
her be a cunt to New Jersey.
Nate in Brooklyn. Hey, Nate.
Good morning, guys.
What's up?
Yeah, you didn't actually get the actual commercial. It was Corzine's ex-wife going, "It was an abortion, New Jersey. Something evil and unholy. An abortion."
And then he smacked her in the face.
Take care, guys.
Speaking of The Godfather, what the fuck?
What?
I was at my brother's house. I mean, I got The Godfather on DVDs, whatever. But my brother is watching The Godfather on Channel 11 here in New York.
Oh, why?
Exactly why to begin with. And it was Saturday night, and it's the scene in the restaurant.
Yeah.
Where he's gonna whack
Salazzo and the
exactly.
McCluskey.
All of a sudden, the scene is about to go down, and it says "to be continued."
What?
To be continued.
When?
Next Saturday.
What is it, 1955?
Next
Who's
Saturday.
watching that?
That's what I was. That's the point I want to bring
In 2005, who the hell is sitting there going, "Hey, gotta wait a week"?
Who the fuck is watching only half The Godfather on commercial TV where they're going to just chop the shit out of it and then wait a week to see the second half?
That was something you were a victim of
before
before cable even. Before the ability to just tape the shit.
Yeah, like when you're watching
DVR on demand. There's so many avenues to get these movies now without having to be at the... Unbelievable. They're still doing that.
Isn't that amazing?
Wow.
The best scene, too. It's just about to go down, and all of a sudden, boom, to be continued.
To be continued.
This just reminded me like being a kid watching like the $6 Million Man.
Yeah.
During all those Bigfoot episodes. You'd be like, fuck!
You're looking at the clock on... They can't tie this up.
Don't. Yeah, exactly.
It's over, man. Fuck, it's a two-parter. To be continued. And now, scenes from next week's $6 Million Man. You got to kind of try to get the story from
Yeah, and then you went to
scenes.
school and you were talking about it.
Yeah.
Couldn't wait.
Did you see it? What do you think's going to happen?
I was
He
too
gets
young.
Bigfoot? Do you think he gets the Bigfoot?
Yeah, that was the old days.
I don't remember.
Too young for
Yeah, I don't remember.
$6 million man?
Nope.
Lying sack of
No
shit.
Filter Paul.
Opie said he was too young to watch the $6 million man.
We started with No Filter Paul.
Yes, he was born in 1942.
We'll end with No Filter Paul. So that was a good assault on the media. It created a lot of controversy on the fan sites, Paul. But I say you keep doing them, all right?
Oh, for sure. There's a couple other things, actually, we didn't mention is how we got directions to the crime scene.
Yeah.
We actually called the police department and tried to tactfully ask where you guys caused a child to be killed.
They didn't cause a child. Jesus. Unbelievable.
No, what did the guys who ran him over, what did they do?
Well, supposedly they dragged the guy. No, I don't know. They just stole a car or something.
Stolen car.
Yeah.
Stolen car.
All right.
Cops are chasing him.
And after we got off the shot, the reporter turned to us and asked us if we had lives.
Oh, really? Like,
Yeah.
that's going to stop the pests.
Right, and
on
then
this
the
radio
guy-
program.
The guy jumped out of the truck and said, you guys are fucking rocket scientists, huh?
Well, you know what? I got to tell you, we got them by the balls. Especially here in New York City, they don't know what to do. Because you guys are obeying the rules. You don't touch the reporter. There's nothing they can do.
Nothing.
And if they touch you and rough you up, you could sue them.
Good luck.
We're hoping they'll rough us on camera.
They have
that'll be
no
your biggest
idea what to
headline.
do. They
That'll
have
be the
no idea what to do.
Right.
They're just hoping it's just going to go away. And another reason why we shouldn't, that we got to continue talking about it, because we don't want it to go away anytime soon. All right, Paul, thank you.
Oh, yeah, and thanks to Flea for taping it for us. We had to drive 2 hours to pick it up, but we got it on video for you guys.
Flea Man from cringehumor.net.
There you go.
All right.
They're
Thanks,
all
bud.
conspiring.
There goes No Filter Paul. He's an animal when it comes to these assaults on the media.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Is it illegal in Jersey? I don't know.
Mitch in
All kinds of
Cleveland?
assault weapons, they call them.
Hey, guys, how you doing?
A 22. Somebody's saying a .22 caliber gun with more than 12 shots in it is considered an assault weapon in Jersey. Is that true? I think they got enough laws in Jersey. I don't think you got to worry about it anymore.
I don't know. Mitch?
Yay, what's up, guys?
How about those Browns?
What about those Browns?
How about those Browns? Are they doing well this year? I don't even know.
You know what? I used to work for the team, and don't do it anymore.
Yeah.
But they're doing okay this year. But who cares?
I know they won yesterday, 20-14 over Tennessee.
Yeah, but that Tennessee's like one of the worst teams in the league. Also, hey, they got beat by the Texans the week before.
Right. What do you got, Mitch?
Hey, I was that Godfather thing. Was it Anthony's brother was watching?
No, Opie's.
Opie's brother.
Opie was at his brother's house. Wow, you really missed that.
No, yeah, I did. Isn't that the Godfather saga? Didn't they make like a mini-series out of all the movies together?
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, that shoot, back when I was in college in '79, they did that before 3 ever came out. They put them in kind of like chronological order.
Yeah, they recut them.
Oh, really?
So instead of doing the flashbacks back to Sicily,
oh, okay.
Yeah, with De Niro, they did it all in chronological order.
I got you.
Yeah, and then there was some extra footage, but yeah, the commercial break or the break of the one chapter was right before he goes, and shoots the 2 guys in the restaurant.
Nah, I've seen him do it with the regular Godfather.
All right, Mitch. I just don't understand why people would watch movies like that on regular TV.
I do it too. I don't know why either. I'm compelled.
All right. I have a tough time watching it on HBO. I'd rather just go out and get the DVD. All right, Mitch. Thank you.
Wow, that was a loud phone.
His phone really went right through me. Mike in M.O. M.O. would be Missouri, maybe? M.O. Montana?
I think it's Missouri.
Missouri. Yeah. All right. Mike, what's up?
I know the definition of an assault rifle. By federal statutes, it's over a 20-round magazine, a collapsible stock, a pistol grip, bayonet lug, and a flash suppressor.
Yeah, if it has 2 or more of the following, then it's considered an assault weapon. But in Jersey, apparently, you're not even allowed to have a semi-automatic rifle.
Really?
Regardless of what it looks like.
All right. Thank you, Mike.
That was one of those symbolism over substance things, the assault weapon ban. Like, I don't think it really helped. I think things like the Tech 9, the little machine pistols, and the Uzis, you just don't see those anymore. Making those illegal, they might have had a point, you know, because they kind of are easy to conceal. But still, I don't like any of the controls on people that are legally buying guns. I think, as far as illegal guns go at them. Have a pisser. Fucking make it really rough on those guys. But, you know, for law-abiding citizens, like myself, Opie, want to go out and purchase, there you go. You should be able to go to there if you're a law-abiding citizen, show your identification, have them make that call to the FBI, check you out, and then if you check out, you buy it. Now you're a legal gun owner. Assault weapon. People hear assault weapon and they think it's a machine gun. They think you're buying a fucking machine gun, and we got to get assault weapons off the streets. All right, get assault weapons off the streets, but don't make them unavailable to people that want to, you know, go down to the range and have a little fun. Which is what I did Saturday.
Yeah. Can we talk about it after the break? Because my bladder's about to explode.
Well, you got pee?
Holy crap! My whole temperature has
What kind of gun you got?
I'm gonna kill you, Bill.
Oh, just seriously.
Fine, you guys continue. I don't give a fuck.
What kind of gun is it?
I ain't playing this game today. I gotta take a leak.
Ooh.
You continue.
I'll tell you after the break.
No, you guys continue.
That's a good tease. I gotta pee too.
But you're the point man. You can't leave us.
Watch this.
Look at his awful acting that he's actually going to leave.
I know.
I don't think he's going to do it. I don't think you have the balls.
I might not.
Are those acid wash jeans?
He'll leave.
Oh my God, he's got on acid wash jeans. Look at Opie. 1988. Winger rocks, man.
Watch this. My finger. See it?
Uh-huh.
We'll be right back after these words.
Opie.
We're not part of.
You know what else was,
Wait, can I say something?
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense. We just talked for an hour.
Mm-hmm.
Did a good hour of radio.
Certainly.
We should be awarded with a break that's more than 2.5 minutes long.
No.
Trying to shove food down my throat.
Good luck, bro.
How long do we stop for? 3 minutes? 4 minutes? 5 minutes? It
No
didn't
way.
seem that long.
That was not 5 minutes.
Wow.
Liar, liar. Derek says 5 minutes was the length of the break.
We used to hate the 18-minute commercial breaks at WNEW when we did commercial radio, but this is
happy
the other side
medium
of it.
somewhere.
It's kind of crazy. We got to figure out how to make longer breaks for the
Between
boys.
3 minutes and, you know, 18
saying, Anthony,
minutes.
as I chew. My cold egg sandwich, by the way, because we talked for an hour.
Yeah. Ugh. Rubber.
Cold eggs. Go ahead.
You know, another definition to assault weapon was if the gun has a grenade launcher. I swear to you, it's part of the law. Meanwhile, there was no way you were getting a grenade launcher legally before the assault weapon ban. But they word these things in a way where the general public goes, well, of course we don't want grenade launchers. You have to sign this assault weapon bill. You weren't able to have a goddamn grenade launcher. And a bayonet lug on your gun. You weren't, before the ban expired recently, able to have a bayonet lug on your weapon. What could that possibly do? You're shooting people. You're a crazed gunman with your assault weapon shooting people. Do you think at any time you're just going to switch to fix bayonets and go on a cavalry charge?
With your poor excuse for a spear.
Yeah.
You can still buy a spear, right?
A spear, sure. You can buy that. A suppressor on the front of your gun?
Aisle 8, you can get those. Right next to rakes. They got a rake with a bayonet attachment.
A suppressor on the front of the gun does nothing more but make the gun look cool as far as this assault weapons law goes. It does come in handy because, you know, it suppresses the flash, cuts down on the noise a little bit. But it was more symbolism over substance, the whole law. And when the Republicans came in charge and the law expired, they didn't re-up it. So a lot of the Democrats are coming out going, he's against the assault weapon ban. It didn't really do anything. Didn't get the illegal guns out there off the streets. Just kept law-abiding citizens from acquiring certain weaponry. that I enjoy shooting. By the way, your question, I purchased a AR-15, which is the civilian model of the M16.
If you play video
What is
games,
going on with you?
I love guns. I always
You hate
have.
children. Anthony doesn't like children. You don't like children.
Anthony's slowly going crazy.
Yeah, you got a fucking sword.
Oh, the sword. Who needs a sword anymore?
Anthony's slowly going crazy. It might take up to another 10 years, but it is happening.
How many days did you have to wait before you could purchase the sword? I bet you just walked right in and got it.
The sword I bought at a Renaissance festival. Stainless steel rapier. Beautiful sword. Beautiful workmanship. I got that. Walked right away with it. The
What
rifle
else was
and shotgun.
available?
Oh, God.
Other than hideous women.
Daggers. Yeah, hideous women. Believe me. Hideous women. Daggers.
Hatchets.
All kinds of, hatchets, throwing, battle axes.
Oh, yeah,
You could go to these Renaissance fairs and just buy these a big mace with a ball with the spikes on it, with the chain and the grip.
Oh, that is one of the most brutal-looking weapons ever.
Yeah. But these are readily available for you to purchase.
Too much work
at any
to hurt
restaurant
somebody,
festival.
by the way.
Yeah, you know,
a stick with a
around.
chain and a ball with spikes on it.
You probably want
Plus, that has like
yourself.
that nunchuck quality where, you know,
Right. Any weapon,
1 out of 10 times you catch yourself in the thigh.
Any weapon where you have to rev it up.
Yeah, get some speed going. Yeah, it could
Might not be
definitely
effective.
clunk you. I went to the range on Saturday, though. Fired off the AR for the first time. Nice. They have a five-shot limit, 5-round limit in your clips. Magazines. Sorry, a lot of the pros don't like called a clip. I don't know why. But and I have these 30-round banana clips, just these big, slap them in, you can just fire. And I had to use my 10-round and just put 5 in there.
What did you
and
shoot
the thing
at?
is nice. I had just a target about 50
Do you get to throw faces
yards
on the
away.
targets or anything?
No, just go out there with a target with a bullseye and surrounding
They keep it respectable.
concentric circles, and 50 yards out. There's 100 yards, so I was good shooting.
Do you have those
50.
John Goodman yellow tinge glasses when you go out there?
No, I was using just clear safety glasses and
Good pickup, Phil.
earplugs. There's a couple of videos up online of me shooting, and one time the recoil knocked the earplug out of my ear.
Nice.
Looks like a real pro. And I have what's called an EOTech holographic sight on the thing, which is just ridiculous. It takes all the sporting right out of it. Once this thing is dialed in, you're putting shots in the bullseye without issue, without problem. Yeah. It's you put the red dot on the target. That's it. It's over, Johnny. Bam, bam, bam. As fast as you pull the trigger.
Jack has a great point in Boston. Go ahead, Jack.
Hey, boys.
Hey, Jack.
A question, guys. Why would a ban on assault weapons expire, but not a ban on bottomless dancing at bars?
Yeah, why did that have some kind of endless run? The bottomless law at tit bars.
What happened?
You used to be able to dance around the girls without bottoms. Used to be full bottom. You see pussy, you see ass, you see tits. Long Island, New York City, everywhere. And then some politician had to come in and go, well, you need to cover the girls up.
And now that guy is long gone.
Now that guy's gone.
And now we're stuck with this law.
Because you are not getting
Thank
a politician that will ever come up and go, we need to get the underwear off the girls at the strip joints.
I know. Oh,
What a
that's
dick. You can't get, once that law's passed, it's over. You don't get it back.
I thought it was just the alcohol. If there's alcohol, you can't see a pussy.
They made all kinds of rules, but you want to drink and you want to...
All we know, Long Island doesn't have it anymore. One do-gooder got involved and changed the law, and now he's retired, and we're stuck with this shit.
Yeah.
I see the video of you shooting, Anthony.
Is that the one of me, the thing falling out of my ear?
Yeah, but look at you, man. Look at all the stuff you got to do to aim.
I was sighting it in.
All
right. My earplug comes out. I was still sighting it in.
You know what's funny? That's the same footage that they're going to show when he gets fucking arrested for something.
I know, right? Look at him. Here he is shooting a weapon.
Do you have a 50 caliber?
No. I'd like to acquire one of those.
I saw one of the this weekend. There was some show on TV, and somebody, drug dealer shot this other guy with this 50 caliber, and it's like such a rare gun.
Oh, I was it a pistol or a rifle? Yeah, I've seen this
is...
thing at the gun store I go to. it's gigantic. It's huge. I even said to the guy behind the counter, I go, that is ridiculous. And he goes, in typical gun store employee fashion, he goes, you're staring down a grizzly bear, you won't think that's so ridiculous. Like, yeah, they always have an answer to any, like, gun quip that you make. They always have an answer to it.
That's great.
And they're all packing crazy. Has there ever been a lunatic that's tried to rob a gun store? Because the guys walking around are just packed. They're pistols on their hips. They're fucking all armed. They're loaded, locked, ready to rock and roll if anybody comes in there with any shenanigans on their mind.
Hey,
Aryan magazine hanging on the back of the fucking...
Changing gears slightly, because this has something to do with violence as well.
Violence?
You were on a range shooting and stuff over the weekend, right?
Yeah.
I saw something that I think every person needs to see in America.
Oh, what's that?
It is one of the most entertaining things you could go to. I went and saw my little nephew's football game.
Oh.
He's 7.
7.
Full contact tackle football.
They have little equipment for him?
Dude, it is the most violent thing you'll ever see in your life. Kids running off the field, screaming, crying, bleeding. They're 7 years old.
Really?
My brother goes, hey, you want to go see Carson's game this Sunday? We had a christening, and then we're all in our suits, and we go to the field to check out his game, right? And I'm thinking it's going to be all cute and nice, like, oh, yeah, little 7-year-olds playing football. How cute. Full contact, tackle, taking it serious. They got plays.
Wow.
The quarterback yelling.
At 7?
I was amazed. Absolutely amazed. Every other play, there's a kid running off the field, crying, looking for their mommy.
They don't even tackle each other. Don't they just, when they bump into each other, they just both fall down?
They both fall down.
There's some kids with some skills where they just will do open field tackles and everything. It's sick. It is sick. I'm not bringing this up to say how cute it was that I saw my nephew playing football. I'm bringing it up because it was unbelievable to me. Kids with messed up fingers and bleeding, and they're trying to find their mommy on the sidelines.
Yeah,
and then you got the tough father like, it's all right. It's not broken. You'll be okay.
Football's not a sport you should...
Here's a French fry. Get back in the game.
You shouldn't start out at that age. Because football players wind up getting so fucked up so early in life when they start, in junior high, let's say, or high school, when they really start their football careers. And then, by the time they're in their mid-20s, they're falling apart.
Yeah.
What if a kid's starting at 7?
Search out.
There's going to be like these injuries by 12, 13 years old. They're going to be all fucked up.
Hip replacement.
Yeah, knees.
You see tackling, and you're like, oh, my God. Do yourself a favor and search out a real football league where 7-year-olds are playing.
Yeah, I do. Every weekend, I videotape them.
And my nephew's team had this animal.
Opie enjoys 7-year-olds tackling each other.
My nephew's team had this animal that was a linebacker, just making every other tackle, just destroying kids. He's like twice the size of all the other 7-year-olds. It was just ugly. He looked like he could play in the NFL already, just how he moved on the field. But it was hilarious seeing these kids running out, just screaming bloody murder, crying. It was unbelievable. I'm like, this is what parents do on a weekend? They go to their son's football games at 7?
There were 2 extremely hot chicks that were about 16 years old at the range. They're doing, like, target shooting competition. So they were down there training. And they're just in these little tight jeans, little shirts that are coming up a little so their belly and lower back shows. And they're just slinging lead out there shooting. Everyone. And the guys that work at the range are like, to see how many women are showing up these days just wanting to shoot.
Everybody just wants to shoot.
Everybody, especially, in Long Island with the home invasions. A lot of people have jumped on and picked up some.
I played football one year. I played in like 3rd or 4th grade. And I consider myself, I was like decent speed,
Mm-hmm.
And when I got all that equipment on, I was like one of the slowest fucking people. My fucking cup kept rubbing on like the inside of my legs. I swear to God. Years later, when I got to high school, I realized, I'm like, this fucking cup still fits me. My dad bought me a fucking adult-sized
cup for a kid.
So I was literally running down, and the fucking thing was rubbing on the inside of my thighs.
It's like having a Tupperware container attached to your groin.
Just effectively ended any sort of career I could have had. I wanted to play wide receiver. I ended up playing like left guard. Like this fucking kid, you know.
Because
you're
of
in
a
third
cuff.
grade. Yeah, if you're in third grade and you're on the offensive line, that's like playing right field in Little League. You just suck.
You might have been somebody if you didn't have that.
No,
cuff.
I was kidding. I would have played like division. I would have played at Curry College.
Let's say hi to Andy in New York. Hey,
How you doing, guys?
What's
How
up?
you doing, guys? I coach my son's 7-year-old soccer team. The league has these stacked teams where the coaches got together, decided they take all the best players, put them on the best teams, and screw everybody else. I coach the Bad News Bears. I'm fucking real. Yesterday, the coach of the other team is bragging to me. These are 7-year-old kids. He says to me, "Yeah, we haven't lost a game in 3 years old." I mean, what you saying to me? They've been playing together since they're 4?
Yeah.
They haven't lost a game since they're 4 years old. And he's proud of it. He's proud of this shit.
All right, Andy. Yeah, they take it very seriously. I noticed that yesterday as well. Betty in Connecticut.
Hello, how are you?
All right.
I totally agree with you. Football for 7-year-olds is friggin' hysterical. I cannot wait until my son turns 7 and can go play.
I will never say it's wrong, but it's hilarious because it's the kids. I don't think they know what they're getting into. I think it's the parents pushing them, toward a sport, and they're running off the field like, "What the? This isn't baseball." Just real injuries. I'm not talking about kids being kids. I'm talking about real injuries you see in a regular football game when the pros are playing.
You know what? I got to tell you, the kids love it, and the parents are hysterical. I live across the street from a park. Last week they had a game. It went dark. All the parents put their cars so the headlights were on the field so the kids could play.
Yeah, because I think the parents secretly love the violence as well.
Yeah.
They do.
All right, thank you.
Probably like the fact that when the kids get home, they're just spent. Done.
In third grade, they were making you do like those leg lifts. You don't even have abs at that point. You're like throwing out your fucking 7-year-old lower back. They're like fucking having you do all this shit. I remember this is 70s when you could hit kids too.
Yeah.
I would literally take my thigh pads and I would push them to the side because this trucker who was my coach would literally come up and if you couldn't keep your legs up, he would kick you in the side of your leg.
What a
And your fucking parents were standing right there when he did it.
Yeah.
The guy's got the whole buzz cut and shit.
Gym class was like nasty and violent back then. Not even if you were on the team, just being in gym class. The presidential physical fitness test that you had to do every year, pull-ups and then sit-ups, and they'd make you do sit-ups on the wooden gym floor.
So your little spine.
Oh yeah, your little cock bone.
I know what it is. Yeah, the ass bone.
Your ass bone is just crinkling and crackling on the floor.
It's getting wedged between the space and the parquet floor. How awful was it the first time you ever tried to do a pull-up? You just never use those muscles in real life.
Little like stick arms. And then what's worse is there's the coach. Come on, you pussy faggot.
Yeah.
You can't do one?
The coach. Every girl you had a crush on is watching you.
Yeah.
Subconsciously, already nature's like, I can't mate with that.
Oh, because the physical fitness test, they'd open the accordion doors, and the girls can watch the guys, the guys can watch the girls go through the tests on that one. No, they shut the doors when it was something you had any talent in. But when you're doing this, pull-ups and stuff, look at this idiot. He can't do one.
The best was square dancing. Why?
Well, that was.
Why did we have to square dance?
That was the first sexual kind of contact between the guys and girls when I was growing up, because they started in, I don't know, 3rd or 4th grade or something like that. I don't even know when it was. And they would open up the doors, and it was square dancing. So you'd choose partners and hold hands, and it would start with a big circle, guy, girl, guy, girl, guy, girl, and you're holding hands with girls, and it was kind of the first time you had any physical contact like that with a girl. Where, all right, now when you dance, all right, grab her around the waist, now grab her hand, and you're just getting a throbbing boner because it's your first touch. I couldn't breathe.
I know.
I was like, I was doing the...
ability to breathe.
Don't you wish you could go back to that level of innocence somehow? Can you imagine what it'd be like to go to a strip club with that like mentality?
First time I went to a strip club, I think I was like 13 years old. It was the Tender Trap across from Jericho Turnpike.
What's there, 13?
Tender Trap?
It was
that's a legendary place.
because I lived right across the street from it. You know where Fred's Diner was? I tried all the time, and one day the guy behind the bar just let me in. All the women behind the bar would never let me in. Once there was a guy behind the bar, it was early. It was like early on a Saturday morning or something. I decided, fuck the cartoons, I'm walking across the street. And I had quarters that I had stolen from my mother. It wasn't even like I went in there with cash. I had quarters, a handful of quarters, and went in, put them down, and just said, bottle of Bud. And he gave it to me. 13.
You know, he already had a goatee.
Probably. Same goatee. And I just nursed it and couldn't breathe. I was like, just like my leg was soaked when I left. It was just a mess. God. But it was great. It was like, yeah, that whole.
You didn't even have to touch it back then.
No.
Dude, I remember the first time I think I was like in 4th or 5th grade, and I'd been sick a couple of days, so the teacher told this girl in the class to come over and help me catch up with some stuff, and she was literally standing over me, pointing what exercises we'd done, and I had a fucking raging hard-on, and I was like...
Yeah, you can't doing breathe straight.
Just literally the smell of a female.
That's what did it.
Oh.
You were just
now
raging.
You're just filing through all your porn. I can't do this. Yeah, fuck me in the ass. I've seen.
And then I'd be.
You just want the innocence back.
Yeah, just be so much cheaper.
You'd be at the strip club and watching, and I could never understand the guys that would come in for work, like lunchtime at work or something, and they're talking to each other. Like they're not looking, and they take an occasional glance up at the dancer. And they would just, like, be talking about work and drinking beer. I couldn't understand that. It's like, why wouldn't you just lock your eyes on this nude woman in front of you for the entire time you're here like I'm doing? Like this sick fuck is doing. Imagine looking away.
Women are awesome.
Yeah, this is fantastic.
They're great.
And then you're like, I gotta leave. I got like an inch of warm Budweiser at the bottom of this. I gotta leave. And then you see another girl walk in and put money in the jukebox and start pushing buttons. I gotta see this chick naked.
A new chick.
She's gonna be naked any second now, and I can't leave. I'm like wetting my lips like I have the last canteen in the desert, just wetting my lips with beer and licking it.
All right, listen. We have to get to Paradise because this is the only day this week Bill's going to be here. Because Paradise is going away.
Yeah,
it's one of our favorite things.
It's going away.
But first, we got to talk about the guy that is suing Home Depot.
Oh, it was at a Home Depot?
Yeah, man sues Home Depot after using glue-covered toilets.
Little gag.
This was in Colorado. Home Depot was sued by a shopper from a Kentucky store who claims he got stuck to a restroom toilet seat because a prankster had smeared it with glue.
That's being a prankster.
Wouldn't you know right away, though?
Yeah, but first of all, you don't sit on a public toilet, and if you're going to, you build a little nest.
You do build the toilet paper nest?
Yes.
And even if you don't, any sign of wetness, you're up immediately.
Yeah.
He was taking a hell of a dump. Oh, that's an amazing glue.
Yeah, he might have really had to go bad.
What kind of glue is that?
Crazy Glue will do it.
Yeah, but I don't know. Well, maybe, I mean, it's Home Depot, so...
Crazy Glue would do it.
They even have stronger glue than Crazy Glue.
Because unless you push it together, if you put some Crazy Glue and a dot around the toilet seat, that shit'll just sit there active, just waiting for you. It won't really dry that well.
You know what, though? You can rip your ass off the seat.
No, Crazy Glue? Nope.
I'm ripping it off.
Get some Crazy Glue.
So how did you find him in there?
Get Bill.
Get Bill the intern. No.
He'll do it, though.
Looking crazy. One little dot.
He'll do it.
You think?
I would so rip my ass off the seat. I'm not sitting there waiting for someone to help me out.
Help me.
I will deal with whatever happens.
Bring some paint thinner.
I will
deal with the skin graft. Usually for a skin graft, they take the skin from your ass. So you're really ripping that off. Now what are they going to get from?
Yeah,
I will
forehead? Stand up.
I'm not sitting there on the toilet and having Home Depot come in and try to figure out what to do with me. I will take care of the situation myself, and then I'll assess the damages at home, and then I'll figure it out.
Hopefully you already bought a screwdriver so you can unscrew the seat and just fucking
take it with you.
Walk out.
Well, Bob, he's 57. Bob Daugherty.
Oh, poor Bob. He's 57. Is he working there?
Accused employees of ignoring his cries for help for about 15 minutes because they thought he was kidding. Help! They left me there going through all that stress. They just let me rot. The lawsuit filed Friday says Doherty was recovering from heart bypass surgery and thought he was having a heart attack when he got stuck at the store in Louisville on the day before Halloween.
Oh, boy.
This goes back a couple of years, actually. A store employee who heard him calling for help informed the head clerk by radio, but the head clerk believed it to be a hoax, the lawsuit said. Home Depot spokeswoman Catherine Gallagher said she could not comment on pending litigation.
How could anyone hearing someone yell for help just assume it's a hoax without checking
that old
first?
gag?
Yeah, the old screaming for help ploy. What?
You're supposed to yell fire.
Yeah,
That's what
fire.
you're supposed to do. If you yell help, people won't...
Help, or, you don't yell rape.
Yeah.
You yell fire, and then people flee
You yell,
the
she's
building.
got her tits out. People come immediately.
Tearing.
The lawsuit said store officials called for an ambulance after about 15 minutes. Paramedics unbolted the toilet seat, and as they wheeled the frightened and humiliated Doherty out of the store, he passed out. The lawsuit said the toilet seat separated from his skin, leaving abrasions. This is not Home Depot's fault, he said, but I am blaming them for letting me hang in there and just ignoring me. So how much is he suing for?
How much?
You know what?
How much is that
Abrasions
worth?
is not a good word in a lawsuit.
Abrasions.
That sounds like they healed in 3 days.
Yeah.
I had abrasions.
Abrasions.
Let's go to tape here. We got some audio.
Okay, Bob. Wow. Start at the beginning. This was 2 years ago. I understand this was...
What's he doing?
What is going on?
What's Bob doing? Is that Bob going,
Oh, yes, Nathaniel.
Yeah, anytime he's not speaking, you'll hear that noise.
Are you kidding?
No.
Why is that?
I thought this was audio of Anthony at the strip club. We got tonight.
Who needs tomorrow?
That's why they didn't come. No one's going to walk in if you're making those noises in the background. Help!
Help!
He's jerking off.
Oh, Billy. Holy, I don't think I can listen to this stupid interview now.
Interesting.
All you can hear after a while.
Listen to this.
Okay, Bob. Wow. Start at the beginning. This was 2 years ago. I understand this was right before Halloween, so it was part of a Halloween prank at a Home Depot near Boulder, Colorado.
This is correct.
Tell me what happened.
Went into Home Depot to do some shopping, and having a bit of a sour stomach, I'd gone to the restroom and
sour stomach.
Sat down. Prior to doing so, I was going to get one of those
Had to take a shit.
Plastic
covers yeah.
that they have for those things, and the dispenser was empty. So I just went on, had gone ahead to continue on with business, and so after a fashion, I'd noticed that I tried to lift my legs up, that I was actually stuck, glued. So after trying to get up, and the more I'd try, the more I couldn't. And I knew I'd figure out some way out of this mess. Males are problem solvers, and so that's exactly what I was
females at times
trying to do.
Yeah.
What a fucking sexist ass. She probably was all of a sudden happy. Because, males are problem solvers. What does that have to do with it?
Trying to do,
Yeah.
Yes, indeed. Us guys, we don't need a roadmap.
Yeah.
So anyway, after some time, an employee had come in. I hadn't known it as an employee until after I'd read the police report. But somebody had come in, and I asked him to get a hold of the manager for some help. And so he did so, and the manager just instructed him to get back to work, and they just ignored my plight, actually refused my plight.
Refused. No. That is harsh. That is a little harsh.
I just sitting there. People are knocking on the door,
stuck
getting
to the
pissed
toilet.
off. You don't know what to do. Oh, God.
So how long were you sitting there?
For me to determine that is difficult. When you're going through a lot of stress like that at the moment, you don't really watch your watch. Somewhere 20, 25 minutes, I suppose.
And it's easy to kind of mock this whole thing and make fun of it, but for anybody who's ever used Superglue and gotten their fingers stuck,
evidently they use this in surgery.
It's pretty painful, and must have been. So paramedics, I understand, arrived, and instead of, I guess, putting some kind of solvent on that would get you unstuck, they actually removed the whole toilet? Is that what happened?
The whole toilet.
I didn't hear a word she said. I did not hear a word she said.
I think he made it up. He just had a crush on her and he wanted to get near her. He's going to come at the end of this. He should fuck that girl from the beginning.
This guy is so horny. I think it's just sperm all over the place. And it's stuck on everything.
It's like the perverted version. What was that tonight? Woo! Yeah! The early 90s. It takes two to make a thing go right.
Jan's got to go on. Jan?
Hi.
Hi. We love that the women are finally calling this radio program. Thank God.
Ladies.
I love it. I listen to it every day. I'm one of the 4-hour listeners.
Oh, thanks, Jan.
Thank you, Jan.
I was wondering if you could tell at the beginning when he started talking, he sounds like Bill Murray in Caddyshack.
Yeah, the famous scene.
Really?
Yeah. That's what it sounds like.
I'll have to hear. I didn't hear that.
I'll have to listen on the
I didn't
replay.
catch that one.
Thank you, Jan.
Thanks. Bye.
All right.
Instead of, I guess, putting some kind of solvent on that would get you unstuck, they actually removed the whole toilet? Is that what
The
happened?
whole toilet seat and lift it up with me in it out of the stall and then laying me on a stretcher. About that point, I had passed out. And the ambulance crew had jumped on top of me and had a difficult time finding a pulse and very little shallow breathing if they could find that.
He's still shallow breathing.
Jesus.
This guy.
Wow.
This guy has some kind of fetish that has something to do with toilets. I'm telling you. He is so turned on that he gets to go on national TV and talk about this.
If he does that just every time he's not talking, he's undateable. Yeah. There's no way. I don't care how good your stories are, how much you're making the girl laugh. If whenever she's talking, you're going.
All right, tell me a little bit, Mark, about the lawsuit. Why are you filing this lawsuit? And $3 million seems like a lot of money.
The reason we're filing the lawsuit is twofold.
Wait a minute.
First of all,
it's the lawyer.
That's somebody else.
Yeah, you get the lawyer, and then you get the creep still.
Oh, the lawyer was talking? Oh, okay. I thought he was like a ventriloquist, could drink water and talk at the same time.
All right, tell me a little bit, Mark, about the lawsuit. Why are you filing this lawsuit?
This is why I fucking hate, like, just these phony asses that do these TV shows.
Yeah.
This is happening. Why wouldn't you just talk about it? Go, what? Why are you doing that?
What is the...
Why? How could she just sit there and make believe she's not hearing? Because you know, as soon as the cameras go off, they're all talking about it. As soon as that guy left the set and they go to a commercial, they're all talking like, holy crap, what was up with that guy?
We bring it up in here when anybody's sitting down and you hear...
Right. But I don't understand. Like, you're live. Why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you? Bring this up? Why?
It's not the Opie and Anthony show. It's a news show. Maybe they're having some tact or couth.
Oh, I would just be laughing openly. Of
course.
Right at the guy.
Like you laughed at that guy with that huge camera? Do you remember that?
Oh, yeah. And that was a friend of yours?
It was a comedian I started out with who's struggling in the business. Wanted a picture with me and proceeds to take out a camera that looked like a fucking Viewmaster.
Dude,
from like 1974, and Opie is just laughing at him. He hands the camera. It's so fucking old. Whoever was trying to take the picture couldn't figure out how to use it.
Oh, no.
It had everything but like that hood that you stand underneath.
What was it called? Like a View something camera?
It looked like it was from Europe.
I forgot to tell you, Anthony.
Instamatic.
I went to Avery Fisher Hall on Friday. I was in town. I said, what the hell, man? All the boys were playing there. You had Dennis Leary, Lenny Clark, Nick DiPaolo, Jeffrey Ross, Bill Burr, and Patrice O'Neill. Did I miss anybody?
No.
And everyone killed. I think I am missing someone in that lineup, but everyone killed. And then I went to the after-hours party. We're all hanging out. And Bill goes, hey, this guy's a big fan, whatever, he wants a picture. I'm like, yeah, cool. And he breaks out this camera that I haven't seen in, it has to be 15 years.
It has to be. It looked like it was waterproof. Like you could just...
Did he have the big thing with the gunpowder?
And the guy
went off.
The guy didn't find it funny that I was laughing at his camera, because I bet you that this guy bought this camera 15 years ago, and he's one of these guys that takes really good care of everything he owns.
Yeah.
And to him, that's the greatest camera ever.
No, he's broke.
Oh.
And the whole thing was, then you're in Manhattan. It was in those, the Time Warner
Towers.
Yep. Towers. It's a real, classy looking place. Everyone's got their little digital cameras, and he pulls this thing out. It's an awkward moment. decent people like myself stare at the floor.
And you have to pull.
Opie just stares at the camera, looks at the guy, and just starts laughing.
Really hard, Ant. I can't even hold it back because I'm like, are you kidding me? It's first of all, you don't see many digital cameras, cameras that aren't digital cameras, except for maybe the quick ones you buy from the corner store.
Even those are digital now.
Most of those are digital now. Yeah. You're right. So yeah, I openly laughed, and then later on, like you push me on him again, and so I'm standing there awkwardly, like, what do I say to this guy, like. And I go, hey, we'll have to get you on the show someday, because I guess he has stories about Bob Kelly or something. I go, hey, we'll have to get you on the show.
By the way, it's Opie. That's it.
What happened?
We'll get you on the show someday. That's when Ben says,
no,
there's some guy downstairs, and Ben complains about this all the time. There's some guy downstairs said Opie invited him out for...
Dude, this is my curse, though. You don't go out a lot. When you go out, these people are looking at you like, you could do something for them. So it's always an awkward thing. So
why don't you go?
That's what I just say. Like, that's why I say someday. I make it very gray.
Vague.
Because they all look at, in these situations anyway, a lot of these up-and-coming comics and stuff, they look at me like I could do something for them. So they're staring and like, so I'm like, maybe we'll get you on the show someday.
You know what's funny, though? You're combining two different people. The first guy...
Well, that was another situation, right?
With the camera?
Yeah.
Was not the guy who came up to you and asked to be on the show.
I know, but this happens a lot.
Okay.
No, this happens a lot, though. So I don't know. I'm in an awkward situation, so I kind of keep it gray. I'm like, hey, someday we'll get you on the show, You should go. I said that once to a comedian at Caroline's. It was about a year ago.
Oh, my God, still to this day.
And he's funny. Not even a year ago, maybe like 7-8 months ago. And he's funny and stuff. I go, hey, I went back and said hi to him, like, hey, you were pretty funny. We'll have to get you on the show someday. Meaning, if the situation's right and the right people around, we would do it, right? This guy's manager calls Ben on a weekly basis, basically saying, Ope said that this guy should come on the show. I'm like, no, I was just being polite.
Oh, you mean my manager? The moron who's supposed to be sending the DVD
manager.
And ends up there's nothing on it, but then gives you a whole DVD of every other client?
Yeah.
Jackass.
Is there just manager and agent like websites where they
look at all those clients he has,
message boards about how they fuck their clients over?
So anyway, the guy with the camera, he says he's got a story about Bob Kelly, and he was like nervously talking to me. So I was just being nice. I'm like, we'll have to get you on the show someday. And Anthony, he pauses and he just stares around like this, and he's really uncomfortable. And he just said, I swear, and it's a line from the old days. He goes, "You mean me?
You me."
That's what he said to me. You mean me? I'm like, yeah, you. Like, someday when Bob's in, if you got these stories.
He just told everybody he knows that he's going to be on the radio.
And he's like, you think so?
Oh,
I'm like, oh, my God. I'm like, oh, wow. Oh, I got to say hi to Rich. He just arrived with Bonnie.
You're giving milk to stray cats.
Yep.
That's what you're doing.
That's what you're doing.
I understand.
And meow, meow, meow at the door.
So anyway, getting back to this guy from the Today Show this morning. Stuck to a toilet seat at Home Depot. So now we got the lawyer talking, and we got the creep still moaning in the background.
All right, tell me a little bit, Mark, about the lawsuit. Why are you filing this lawsuit? And $3 million seems like a lot of money.
The reason we're filing the lawsuit is twofold. First of all, we've alleged that...
First of all, I'm a lawyer, and I'm a scumbag, and I...
That's what I do.
Yeah, I can't wait for this answer.
First of all, we've alleged that Home Depot has completely failed to maintain its restrooms, and as Bob said, they had these sanitary seat covers there, or at least they had a dispenser for them, but they failed to stock it or check the restroom. And the second reason is that Bob mentioned when the store employee told the manager that Bob was stuck, they did nothing, and so he sat there for 20 minutes.
All right, so that's worth $3 million? That's worth $3 million, right?
Some people call it a sanitary toilet cover. I just call it toilet pad.
Lawyers are the worst.
I fucking hate just about all of them.
I saw this thing this weekend.
Just about all of them.
This guy was on death row for a murder he didn't commit, spent 19 years there. People tried to rape him, beat the shit out of him, so they decide that his time spent behind bars, once they figured out he was innocent, was worth $100 a day. Came out to about $600,000.
$100 a day.
Yeah, just try not to get raped for 20 fucking years.
Beaten.
So his lawyer took like 300 grand of it. Got like 30%.
Oh, man.
Just something ridiculous. Ridiculous. And then he put the rest in the stock market and he lost it all. I think he's going to kill for real for the first time.
Yeah. But instead he got raped again.
Brutal.
Exactly. We got one more clip here.
I know Bob says that it caused chemical burns, torn skin, emotional pain, and stress. Even a psychiatrist diagnosed you with post-traumatic stress disorder caused by this incident. Now, Home Depot released a statement saying, while we regret that this unusual and unfortunate incident happened to Mr. Doherty in one of our stores 2 years ago, his demand for $3 million is excessive. The Home Depot takes our customer safety very seriously. We work very hard every day to see that millions of customers have a safe and enjoyable shopping experience. The Home Depot intends to vigorously defend itself in the lawsuit. Do you think they're going to settle out of court? I can't imagine they are going to go through with this. What do you think?
Katie, I never predict those things. We're from a small town up in the mountains. We're near Boulder, Colorado. And I remember all the press and the media coverage from the John Benet Ramsey case. And if Home Depot wants to see that kind of press coverage and have Bob talk about how he thought he was having a heart attack and whatnot, then we can try the case.
How do they tie in Jean Benet Ramsey with a guy getting his ass stuck in a toilet?
Yeah.
That's what he was breathing for, the big build-up to Jean Benet.
And the lawyer's not being honest either. Why wouldn't the lawyer just turn to his client and go, will you shut the fuck up? You're fucking up the case.
No, it looks great. What, are you kidding?
You think?
He probably told him, dude, just do that all the time, no matter where you are. Every time you do it, it's cha-ching.
Right, you make
more
a
cash.
good point.
The guy never did that before the toilet seat thing.
Right. They're in the lawyer office and like, all right, let's practice.
Yeah. I'll say...
add some rocking to it.
Yeah. I'm going to say the Home Depot statement, and your line is... Right, good. Let's work through that a couple of more times.
Every time you see it here at Home Depot.
Dude, that's not worth $3 million. He got abrasions. They should just give him some lumber.
Yeah.
Maybe like a hammer or something like that.
Gift card.
Yeah, give him a gift
like
card.
That. One of those big dopey orange Homer toolboxes that you buy there.
Right. Hey, there's another glue story in the Daily News today.
Another glue story.
This one is pretty funny too.
Someone's wondering who wiped his ass. You can't really wipe if you're stuck to the seat.
Depends on how much space. I mean, if you sit more towards the front.
If just the front of his legs were stuck, let's say. But if they had put some glue to the back of the seat, where the main part of his cheeks are, he wouldn't be able to lift up enough to get his hand there. Maybe between the legs.
I'm going to say that there's enough space.
You're going to say?
Unless he has a huge ass.
I'm speculating here, that's all.
Well, I want to know this then. All right, so he goes to the hospital with the dirty ass.
In the toilet seat.
Do they help him out, or do they make him wipe his own ass at that point?
They wipe his ass.
You think they...
If he had a problem. If he had a problem in there, they wipe his ass for him.
Oh.
It's a hospital. They're used to that shit.
Like, all right.
I'd go in with that thing you have at the self-serve car wash. One of those sprays.
Brush.
Spread them. Rick, what's up?
If I was going to pull this joke on somebody, I would steal all the toilet pads before I glued the seat.
Yeah, of course.
So the attorney's saying that there was no toilet pads and it wasn't maintained correctly, just full of shit.
Yeah, I think it was just somebody pulling a gag.
Exactly.
And stealing those. It's not Home Depot's fault.
Yeah, the other glue thing, there was something going on where somebody put someone's genitals to their stomach.
Yeah, I got
that was in the paper the other day.
I got the story in front of me now. I thought this was one of those dumb, stories that you can't prove, but it's in some pretty big paper, so I guess it's got to be true.
Got to be true then, right?
It says AP, Anthony, so it's got to be true. A Pennsylvania man yesterday testified that an ex-lover really stuck it to him using superglue to attach his penis to his belly and then, if that's not bad enough, sealing his rear end shut.
Dr. Zachary Smith,
yes.
by the way.
Before a jury, Kenneth Slabby detailed the shock of waking up with a misplaced member and a burning sensation in his nether regions. I woke up in extreme pain, he said. My whole my whole groin area was on fire. The 58-year-old grandpa pressed charges against ex-flame Gail O'Toole after she manhandled his manhood.
How funny is that?
Gail
Her name is O'Toole.
This always works out in the goofy stories, though.
The penis story, O'Toole.
O'Toole.
How is that only a misdemeanor? To glue somebody's ass shut? Shouldn't that be some low-grade felony?
Should definitely be a felony.
I would think it would be.
She pleaded to a misdemeanor there. Pleaded guilty to a misdemeanor assault and has already served 6 months probation. Now Slabby is looking to score $30,000 in a civil suit.
$30,000?
Wait a minute.
Wait.
We got a problem here.
Guy wants $3 million
for just being stuck to a toilet seat
with his ass.
Right.
This guy's looking for 30 G's for his dick and his ass shut.
A homeless person just finished the New York City Marathon. Right. Congratulations.
What is that, 1 day, 16 hours and 51 minutes?
I don't know. When did it start? Yeah, probably. Congratulations to the homeless lady that just finished the New York City Marathon. Anyway, so $3 million for just being stuck to a toilet seat.
Yeah.
And this guy wants $30,000 for having his rear end shut closed and his penis glued to his belly.
Oof. And his sack was glued to his thighs, right?
Really?
That's what I read in the first report.
Well, it's an older guy, so
he glued his sack.
You can stretch those things out like a bat wing.
Turkish taffy.
God, is that guy a heavy sleeper, huh?
Yeah.
Shit, Phil. No shit. So Slabby is looking to score $30,000 in a civil suit that accuses O'Toole, 56, of outrageous and inhumane acts after a night of dancing. He suffered no permanent damage. An attorney for O'Toole said Slabby consented to having his genitals glued and that he suffered no permanent damage. So he consented to this.
I wonder what he did to her. Hell hath no fury.
Yeah.
Well, it doesn't make sense, though, because she says that he consented to this, but he also says that O'Toole waited until he was asleep to put her superglue scheme to work. He said she smeared gobs of the sticky substance onto his penis and backside and applied nail polish to his hair. Slabby said he woke up to a horrifying discovery and a screeching woman. Why is the woman screeching?
It's like Misery. She's standing over the side of the bed.
Oh, so she did
I
this.
got you, motherfucker.
Okay, all right, I got it. So she does this while he's sleeping and then wakes him up by screaming. Okay. I'm tired of your lies, Slabby said O'Toole screamed at him. The veins were popping out of her neck. Stuck without a ride home, Slabby said he walked a mile to a convenience store to call 911.
Oh, imagine walking with your ass glued shut and your dick glued to your belly.
Whoa. I'm guessing you go down a notch on your belt buckle when you got to put that thing.
Yeah, definitely.
What is up with this? He then had to wait 4 hours at a local hospital before medical personnel could put his penis back in its proper position.
You think he had to flip out? You're like, I'm fucking stabbed. There he could be walking up. My dick is glued to my stomach.
Yeah.
They got a priority thing that they do in the emergency room.
In triage, I don't believe that's high on the priority list. Your dick being glued to your stomach. I think the gunshots, the stabbings, the
we've all been in emergency
medical
rooms,
distress.
And while you're waiting, you do kind of like start small talk, like, "What are you doing here?" And I got the flu. My son sprained his ankle. Do you confess as you're sitting there?
My dick is glued to my belly. My nuts are glued to my legs, and my asshole's glued shut.
I still haven't been able to take a morning piss.
Yeah, I got to take a morning piss and forget about having a cup of coffee or something. Because if I got to take a shit, God knows what it would come out like if your asshole is.
I'm not buying
glued shut.
I'm not buying this, but we'll see.
Like a sprinkler.
Les claims to be juror on sack glue case. Les.
No.
Hey, what's up?
Are you really a juror?
Yeah, juror number 10.
Number 10.
Liar, liar, pants on fire.
They already picked you?
What's that?
They already picked the jury for this one. That was kind of quick.
That was quick, all right.
It was a 2.5-day trial.
All right.
And they settled. We ended up giving him, Slabby, $46,200. That was the settlement on it.
I don't get it. He was looking for $30,000.
No, there was I think 3 counts that we were allowed to award on, and each one was up to $30,000.
Are you from the future? Because the case hasn't been decided yet.
No, you're wrong. You can research it. It's already been done. I'm from Westmoreland County.
This is the other story. Go, just write Slabby, S-L-A-B-Y, and glued penis.
Yeah, and her name was Gail O'Toole.
I'm kind of buying this. I think this guy's...
He's got a lot of confidence in this lie.
Yeah, he does have a lot of confidence. Is the story over or what?
Yes, it's finished. We finished up Friday.
Yeah?
About 4:30 in the afternoon we finished up.
Oh, it just ended. All right, we're going to do our own research to see if you're telling the truth, sir.
Testified ex-lover. Really? Okay, it was the court case. Bum, 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 bum.
Yeah, we got to see all the pictures. It was quite interesting. And our jury room got, let's say, disciplined a couple of times for making too much noise in the jury room, laughing a little too much.
I was going to say, was there a lot of snickering?
I hope you guys were laughing.
Was anybody in there going...
Even in trial.
And you know what? I had to do that jury duty last summer, and I did everything I could to get out of it, just like everybody else. But if I know it's one of these cases, oh my God, I'm gonna have all the right answers.
Hey,
make sure I'm on the case.
What did he do that she glued his dick there?
Well, to try to make it as short as possible, they were dating. She broke up with him because he basically wasn't taking the relationship far enough. So he starts seeing somebody else, and she calls and decides she wants him back. And he's already dating somebody else, so he tells her no, and she keeps calling him, you know. Then he finally breaks up with this other woman, gets back with Gail O'Toole, and I think everything was fine for a while, according to their testimony. And then one day they're sitting around the house, and they were laying out in the sun, and she brings up conversation about the other woman, wanting to know about her, wanting to know what she was like and how she was, you know, basically comparing herself how old she was. So it got out of hand, and he wanted to leave. So she calmed down, and they were going to watch a movie at 9 o'clock at night. So they decided to take a nap prior to that. And since she had calmed down, he decided to go ahead and stay. And when he went for his nap, she got up out of bed and poured nail polish through his hair.
Sounds legit.
And she wrote "cute ass" in nail polish on his ass cheeks while he was there. And then dumped the super glue all over him.
Did it come up in court? Like, why did this guy sleep so deeply?
Well, the reason they gave for that is because they were out the night before, and they said they didn't get home till like 4 in the morning, and they were back up early the next morning to get some stuff done. So they were tired. No, they said they were only drinking soda the day that this happened.
Yeah, it looks like this guy's legit. It says, O'Toole said the glue and the nail polish were part of a consensual sex act, one that has her stuck paying $46,200 in damages.
Oh, how about that? And how you saw pictures of his dick glued to himself?
Yeah, from the police station and from the hospital. They had passed nice glossy photos around.
How far up his belly was his dick glued?
It was like if you were laying flat on your back and it was just laying there like kind of off to the side, but still laying up towards your belly button. That's how it was glued.
She didn't pull it all tight so he'd have to walk hunched over. That would have been funny.
No, I think she just, the way he was sleeping, she, I think, just squeezed the bottle out, and wherever it ran, it kind of ran until it dried.
And his asshole being glued shut, was it just the cheeks, or did she actually, like, put it in his anus?
No, it just, like I said, she just dumped it over, and where the crevices that it ran through, it ran through. It ended up being his ass was glued, but...
Oh, what a bitch.
And then they said he went to the hospital. They said they tried to put mineral water on it to try to get the glue off, but that didn't work, so they just had to peel everything off.
Oh, wow.
Did they just do it quick, or did they...
They didn't get into that.
That's like ripping off an old Band-Aid on a hairy arm. You just gotta go with it.
What'd they do first?
1, 2, 3.
What'd they do first, the dick or his ass?
They didn't say that either. All they know is he had to get salve for afterwards.
I would say
I imagine he lost a few layers of skin.
Yeah.
One of the
some
worst.
Some pubic hair stuck to it still.
One of the worst words ever invented. Salve.
Salve. There's the L in it really makes it scary.
Yeah.
Salve.
I would have said do the dick first.
Yeah.
Get it over with.
Do the dick.
All right.
Make sure that's all fine and well.
Well, thanks, Les.
Screaming like Sylvester
Hey, no
Stallone.
problem, guys.
Juror number 10, listening to the show. I like that.
We do like that.
I'm out.
All right, Les.
Bye.
Bye. We got to get Steven here because he spent a lot of the morning cutting up the latest George Carlin special.
Oh, right.
Oh, I taped that. Was it any good?
I heard a little bit of it in the office. Not a fan of the Carlin.
I think
I'm
he's
a
still
fan
doing
of the old Carlin.
I think George Carlin is still relevant.
No. Stop
I swear
it.
to God,
You're
I think
lying.
he's still relevant. I
You're
went
lying.
and saw him.
Opie's lying.
I went and saw him a couple of years ago film one of his HBO specials, and it was great.
I'm not digging on him anymore. Used to be cool, used to be relevant, used to be cutting edge. Now, all he does, here's what he does. He gets up on stage and starts rattling things off, and it's more how quickly can I just babble shit out, and then not one laugh during the time he's speaking. Then when he finishes babbling, he gets an applause break, and then he's back to babbling again, trying to rhyme, almost like he's rapping. It's almost like a George Carlin rap. Not funny.
I think you're right, but I think if his what an asshole, Derek. Come on. If the stuff he was talking about wasn't it was Travis that time. If the stuff he was talking about was completely irrelevant, I think he'd have a point. But he's actually trying to.
It's unfortunately, look, I don't know how into popular culture he is at this stage in his life, but it almost sounds forced.
That's
like
Terry Garr?
When he makes
she's a wreck.
Holy that's Terry Garr?
Oh my God.
Al Roker's...
Wasn't she cute in that episode of Star Trek?
We have a lot of TVs in the studio.
She was in
Mr. Mom.
No, that's what you look like if you don't do any work. That's what Goldie Hawn should look like. Seriously.
That is not Terry Garr.
Good for her. She's 53 and she looks like it.
What happened?
That's her? You can't even tell it's her.
She was even kind of cute in Close Encounters.
It looks like she has fat makeup on for a role she's playing.
She's going to be in The Nutty Professor.
She was supposed to be like Goldie Hawn a little back in those days, the wacky, goofy kind of ditzy blonde. And wow,
that's her. I mean,
she's got to be on some kind of medication that puffs her up.
She's got maybe she's on the Jerry Lewis drug.
Maybe.
What were going on in the country at the time.
And then one of your biggest challenges, obviously, for years you were suffering with pain, and then you're diagnosed with multiple sclerosis.
Oh,
Opie! What went through your mind when you finally got the diagnosis?
Well, when I finally got the diagnosis, I was at last happy to know maybe there was something we could put a name to this. But I had symptoms for many.
Wow, that time is a bitch. I gotta tell you, no one escapes time. No one. That time
tick tock.
There was a time she was considered sexy. Kind of like a sex
20 years ago.
Fucking hot, yeah.
She used to do those Letterman appearances, and there was a little chemistry there, a little sexual energy.
Come on, a little dress there. She was hot.
Skirt.
And then she played in a lot of movies where she was very sexy.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, go ahead, Steve.
I understand what Ant's saying. I just think
Terry Garr.
Yes, he's still, he does make you think. He does come up with relevant material. Do you think?
Like when he's talking about the internet, even it sounds like an old guy trying to reference the internet. Like I'm sorry, he's just there's nothing you can do. Tick tock, tick tock. He's not a kid anymore.
No, I understand.
And older people tend to not be able to reference things that are current very well.
I think
sounds out of place.
There's a part of him that's still stuck in the 70s, I think. But still, he does come up with relevant material. And in addition to that 2-minute monologue that he comes up with in the beginning, or 3-minute monologue that he does in the beginning of his HBO special, which I agree does sound forced because it's like beat poetry almost.
Yeah, exactly. Ugh.
Which is not a relevant art form, I think, anymore. Did beat poetry go away 20 years ago, 30 years ago? I don't know.
I think he's still brilliant.
He got fired. He got fired.
Beat poet
At MGM. The MGM
Really?
Grand. He got fired.
Oh, yeah, he went out there.
The guy's like pushing 70, and he's selling tickets, and he still gets fired.
Yeah, I think he's still brilliant.
He went out there and just bashed the place.
Yeah, what kind of a fucking idiot would actually come to Las Vegas?
Yeah.
I would have loved to have been sitting there seeing
Bash
those white...
the city, bash the people in the audience for being there. Yeah, I just don't think he wanted the gig.
Let me go to David for 1 second. David?
Hey, guys.
Hey.
Good morning.
Hi.
Make it fast, bro. We're in a flow here, I think.
You got it.
I think we got something going on.
I'm calling you with a little heads up here. I just got my new subscription of FHM magazine.
Yeah.
There's a beautiful insert for XM satellite radio, and you guys are displayed very, very nicely in the middle of it.
Oh, wow. Yeah, they're doing that in all the hot magazines this month. Great.
You're sandwiched between Franken and Tyra.
FHM. All right, I know. That's the same pullout they had in Us Weekly, or Us Magazine, whatever it's called.
They're taking care of you guys.
Thank you, David. I appreciate that.
You got it.
Yeah, Terry Garr and Young Frankenstein. Very, very high.
There you go.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, that's right. Yeah, sure.
So why don't we play the Carlin then? Life is Worth Losing?
Life is Worth Losing was the HBO special. Yeah.
You want to play the first bit?
Yeah, you should have it right
Hey, is that naked Terry Garr?
Yeah.
What movie is that from?
That's from One from the Heart, 1982.
82? All right.
No.
Too many crickets.
All right, as we go to break, some George Carlin from his HBO
we're not going to comment on it?
Oh, you want to?
Yeah, I don't want him to get away with this shit. Like it's just fucking playing a comic.
By the way, we're going to start podcasting. Accepting podcasts on this show.
What?
Listening to podcasts?
We're going to have people send in their podcasts.
Oh, okay. Oh, great. Who are they emailing those to?
Steve. I got a communique from Elo. It's a whole thing he wants to try.
Okay.
Podcasting. We got to set up a system.
Okay.
And people are going to do like a show. And then...
Yeah, it's got to be like 3 or 4 minutes long, though. Really short.
Uh-huh.
And then we'll do something with them. Maybe we'll do something on the weekend or something. We got to start jazzing up the weekends on this channel. We really.
You want to play jazz on the weekends? Why?
Well, that would be nice, too. And we're also having the listeners vote for their favorite bits since being at XM. We're going to have an end-of-year special.
Ooh, how about that?
That's going to be very, very involved, hopefully. All right, so you want to comment about this?
Yeah, leave the mics on. I just want to hear.
All right.
I'm a modern man, a man for the millennium, digital and smoke-free, a diversified multicultural...
What happened?
Postmodern deconstructionist.
CD 1 or 2?
If this CD player's still in here tomorrow, it won't be in here anymore, okay?
Are you saying that you're going to rip it out and break it, Opie? Because I couldn't believe that. I've never seen you do anything like that. Well, I wouldn't take it as a real threat, anybody
now
listening.
It's interrupting our show. It's happened 3 or 4 times. We said that there's something wrong with this CD player. Is it the CD that you guys recorded?
Better not.
No, Opie, you wouldn't do something like... Come on. Opie, put it down.
Oh, my God. Oh, Jesus.
In the office.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, my God, he's ripping it.
Well, now it's got to be fixed, because now the tray doesn't close. So now we can't use it. Now we can't be confused and use it.
By which one works and which one
doesn't. Because, look, now it doesn't work at all.
It doesn't work.
See, now we won't be confused anymore, and it won't interrupt the flow of our radio.
Yeah.
See, that's what we do. See?
Were you supposed to pull it like that?
I heard something crack.
I'm a modern man, a man for the millennium, digital and smoke-free, a diversified multicultural postmodern deconstructionist, politically, anatomically, and ecologically incorrect. I've been uplinked and downloaded, I've been inputted and outsourced. I know the upside of downsizing, I know the downside of upgrading. I'm a high-tech lowlife, a cutting-edge, state-of-the-art, bi-coastal multitasker, and I can give you a gigabyte in a nanosecond.
All right, and then they just applaud that it was that.
No, but that's always been his style, though.
It really has. Carlin also memorizes pages and pages and pages of monologue.
That hasn't always been his style.
You're not helping George Carlin. I think he's brilliant, but to say that he's good at mesmerizing. Jesus,
memorizing. All right.
That he's good at memorizing, it's not going to help.
I understand that was
the
his
argument.
I can understand that's his style, that whole flow thing. But usually, it's funny. Like that's not funny. He's just standing there. He's babbling. Just how many words can I fucking string together and throw out there? And then people applaud for the fact that, wow, he did it without really stuttering or tripping up. It wasn't funny, but I'm kind of impressed that his tongue and teeth work together so well.
All right, let's take a little more.
I'm sorry, I'm not
listening here.
taking it.
I'm new wave, but I'm old school, and my inner child is outward bound. I'm a hot-wired, heat-seeking, warm-hearted, cool customer, voice-activated and biodegradable. I interface on my database. My database is in cyberspace, so I'm interactive, I'm hyperactive, and from time to time I'm radioactive.
See, he's using, like, old terminology.
I
I'm sorry.
I just can't rip it. Consider
of course,
most
you're a
guys,
comic. You can't.
No, I've seen guys who were just dated and they're 35. What's up with the Gulf War? I mean, the first one. You remember that? This guy's like pushing 70, and it's like, I don't know. You didn't like his last special where he was telling people that their kids weren't special and that there's no God?
No, that's
watching
good.
people freaking out. I like that
I
shit.
thought he was extremely
that AIDS bit
bitter.
He had?
Extremely bitter in his last special, which is fine,
He did get very angry for a while. He's
he was
throttled
like
back,
really pissed.
Well, because he's got a new lady.
Oh, does he?
Yeah, his first wife.
It was a really good interview in Rolling Stone magazine, and he's got a very young lady right now. And he's very, very happy.
If I paid to see George Carlin, I'm not like going out to see a lot of comics in my life. I just know about Carlin. I don't know everything about him, but I pay good money to see him, and I sit down and I get like this kind of thing. I'm going to be pissed. I'm going to be sitting there going, it's not fucking funny.
Well, let's continue.
Watch some chuckles. Give more applause.
Behind the 8-ball, ahead of the curve, riding the wave, dodging the bullet, pushing the envelope. I'm on point, on task, on message, and off drugs. I got no need for coke and speed. I got no urge to binge and purge. I'm in the moment, on the edge, over the top, but under the radar. A high-concept, low-profile, medium-range ballistic missionary. A streetwise smart bomb. A Top Gun bottom feeder. I wear power ties. I tell power lies. I take power naps. I run victory laps. I'm a totally ongoing Bigfoot slam-dunk rainmaker with a proactive outreach. A raging workaholic. A working rageaholic. Out of rehab and in denial.
And then he goes,
that guy. He's ripping off Nipsey Russell.
I got a personal trainer, a personal shopper, a personal assistant,
keeps going.
And then he keeps going.
All right, we'll save everybody. Right.
What do you do? No, because this makes my point. This makes my point.
You know what? I'm not even going to argue it anymore.
Okay.
I think you win. I'm not. I think
this goes on and on.
I think it's pretty clever how he could, throw all that together.
But that's not his whole.
Were you just doing it?
Yeah, you just got to begin that. You know what? If Hendrix lived, he'd be criticizing him right
together.
Now. Be lighting a fucking accordion on fire at this point. Look at this guy. That's Woodstock shit again.
But I don't listen to George Carlin because he could string all that crap together.
No.
I like when he gets into actual stuff.
Yeah, that's. I
can't really argue that. I think Anthony's making a pretty good point there. It's clever. It's well thought out,
but enough. And maybe throw it out for one little round.
He's good at memorizing and all that. But is it actually funny? No. It's clever.
Yeah.
And it's got almost like a beat to it.
I'm a lean, mean fighting machine. Tell a joke.
I mean, he does.
That's cheese, toast, and some green beans.
That's only 3 minutes of his of an hour-long special. The rest
the first 3.
Yeah, but then the next bit here, educational system and corporations own the U.S.
Right. That's a typical Carlin, anti-establishment, bitter rant.
All right, I'm willing to open my mind.
Let's say hi to Mike on Long Island. Mike?
Yeah.
Hey.
We saw George Carlin at Westbury last year. Half the place walked out on him. It was awful.
Why?
Really?
He was terrible.
Yeah.
It's probably working out the special.
All right.
It was awful.
Yeah.
I mean, the guy was just not funny.
All right. Thanks, Mike. Let's say hi to Aaron. Aaron?
Yeah.
Hey.
What's up?
What's up?
Well, I'm telling you, his last special sucked. It was cynical. It was morbid. And he's usually, hates humans, blah, 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 loves disasters and whatnot. But this time, this last special, he's gone off the deep end. He's just shitty.
All right. Thank you, Aaron.
Yeah.
Well said. Let's say hi to
they're
Ken.
missing that's why he's enjoyable.
Yeah, I like the black comedy.
No,
I like
to listen to that reaction. Then you go see him and you watch him be, this guy, he's just gone off the deep
But everything
end.
that guy just listed is exactly why people like Carlin. Yeah. It's because he's so morbid.
There's 75 to 100 people walked out on his show in Denver about a year ago.
Let's say hi to Ken in Pittsburgh. Ken?
Hi, O&E.
Hi.
Hey, I saw Carlin, it must have been March last year, and he was reading that poetry that he did on the HBO special. So I've got to memorize this for the HBO special, and he was reading it.
I was reading it?
Yeah.
You guys in Pittsburgh should feel lucky that Carlin even came to your city.
Oh, he was great, other than that beginning part.
All right, thank you, sir.
And aren't the kids not special? When come on, Bill Hicks, didn't he do that? That whole thing about how your kids aren't special.
Oh yeah.
Then he's wiped a whole generation off his chest with a sock.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, let's get into this other clip, and we'll see where it goes.
All right.
But if you talk to one of them about this, if you isolate one of them, you sit them down rationally, and you talk to them about the low IQs and the dumb behavior and the bad decisions, right away they start talking about education. That's the big answer to everything. Education. They say we need more money for education. We need more books, more teachers, more classrooms, more schools. We need more testing for the kids. You say to them, well, you know, we've tried all of that, and the kids still can't pass the test. They say, don't you worry about that. We're going to lower the passing grades. And that's what they do in a lot of these schools now. They lower the passing grades so more kids can pass. More kids pass, the school looks good, everybody's happy, the IQ of the country slips another 2 or 3 points, and pretty soon all you'll need to get into college is a fucking pencil. Got a pencil? Get the fuck in there. It's physics. Then everyone wonders why 17 other countries graduate more scientists than we do. Education. Politicians know that word. They use it on you. Politicians have traditionally hidden behind 3 things: the flag, the Bible, and children. No child left behind. No child left behind. Oh, really? Well, it wasn't long ago you were talking about giving kids a head start. Head start? Left behind? Someone's losing fucking ground here. But there's a reason. There's a reason. There's a reason for this. There's a reason education sucks, and it's the same reason that it will never, ever, ever be fixed. It's never going to get any better. Don't look for it. Be happy with what you got. Because the owners of this country don't want that. I'm talking about the real owners now. The big, the wealthy man. The real owners, the big, wealthy business interests that control things and make all the important decisions. Forget the politicians. They're irrelevant. The politicians are put there to give you the idea that you have freedom of choice. You don't. You have no choice. You have owners. They own you. They own everything. They own all the important land. They own and control the corporations. They've long since bought and paid for the Senate, the Congress, the state houses, the city halls. They got the judges in their back pockets, and they own all the big media news, all the big media companies. So they control just about all of the news and information you get to hear. They got you by the balls. They spend billions of dollars every year lobbying to get what they want. Well, we know what they want.
Yeah, there's really no setup punch anymore.
It's true. I mean, what he's saying, you know, this sounds. You could sit smoking a joint with any aged hippie and hear this shit. That's. There's no jokes here. It's just him fucking babbling about the government and. That's not the George Carlin of old. I'm sorry. It's old George Carlin.
It's his views on education and corporations in America.
Great. Do it in a comedic style. Yeah, don't just tell me, hey, there's politicians out there, and what they're doing is... And he thinks because he's doing it in this, like, kind of flow that it's any better than just being lectured. That's a fucking lecture you went to. You paid to see George Carlin lecture you on fucking... politics.
And I gotta tell you,
yes,
I knew we were going to do this today, and I thought you and I would have a lively discussion, and I knew Bill wouldn't say anything because it's about a comedian, and
you know how
God forbid
courageous comics are,
talking about other comics,
paved the way.
God forbid. But I gotta tell you, I think I see it your way now.
Yeah,
I really do.
Well, thank you.
I
think Carlin's a bitter old man.
What the fuck am I to trash George Carlin?
You're not the only guy.
What are you hearing? Use your own mind, man.
Okay, so his 98th HBO special maybe fucking missed the mark a little bit. I mean, what the fuck do you want from me here?
Anthony and I have been at this a long time. We just noticed when comedians come in and we start a lively discussion about comics, you guys will just not say a word.
Yep.
Why?
What do you mean? Well, first of all, you're talking George Carlin.
I'm not attacking you.
You're not just bringing up some jackass.
No, we've done this with Robin
Joe
Williams.
Rogan came in here and trashed everybody. But the thing about it, he was trashing guys. It's like he's trashing Carlos Mencia. I don't know the fucking guy.
No, we're not. All right, you can say George. Hold on.
I mean, what the fuck? And then you guys end up having him in here the next week, and you're talking to him.
That's what makes it fun.
And you never brought this shit up to him, did you?
Yeah, we did.
Oh, yeah.
With Carlos?
That's not what I heard. I'm just out on a limb right now.
We played the clips. We played the clips.
I didn't hear that.
This is what I want to say. George Carlin, I think, is a very funny guy. I got the box set, and I buy a lot of the stuff that he puts out, okay? So I'm not questioning if he's talented, if he's had a great career. Of course, he's on HBO every year, every 2 years. He's done some great things. Things we'll never do in our careers.
Absolutely. Okay, you want to know what
all I'm saying is, what do you think of this right now, what we're playing?
What do I think about that? I mean, yeah, I think you guys are right. It's like he's more like preaching at this point.
Mm-hmm.
And, yeah, I mean, he probably could use some jokes in there. But, I mean, who the fuck am I to criticize the guy?
Just a person that's hearing something.
Anyone, there's a mechanic in Columbus, Ohio that's criticizing him right now.
I don't think I'm anybody.
I can't play guitar, and I'll rip Nickelback, and I'll say they suck, right?
You have to be qualified to criticize.
Yeah, I'm not anybody that can criticize.
Once you're doing it, it makes a different person. And then you pick like the fucking like living legend, and I'm supposed to fucking trash him?
No.
We're just trying to be honest, though.
I've never trashed Ellen DeGeneres.
I like Ellen. I hate to say it,
Ellen
but I like her.
Genius.
Horrendous.
Like
she looks like she signed the Constitution.
Oh,
is that mine?
It's George Carlin calling.
That's my dad.
Let's listen to more George.
Know what they want. They want more for themselves and less for everybody else.
I mean, you know what I mean? You're going to go pick on your fucking grandfather in a goddamn nursing home? Hey, what the fuck is... Look how he walks now. I mean, Jesus Christ. Give the guy a fucking break. He's like 70 years old.
But he's not doing
this. He's still up there doing it.
But he's not doing this acting at an old age home. He's doing it on HBO.
But he's also been bitter old George Carlin now for the better part of 10 years.
Maybe I should have prefaced this.
Dude, did you see that AIDS bit he did? He did a fucking bit about AIDS in the early 90s when he was like fucking 93.
He's 69 right now, so he's not even that
Maybe I should have prefaced it a little better. That, yes, the guy's had a great career. He's been funny. Recently, he's been funny. We've had him on our show.
He stunk.
And he wasn't very funny.
But it was just great to have him on.
It was great to have him on, and I wouldn't sit there and bash him.
We were blown away that George Carlin was sitting in.
The guy's got credentials. The guy can... This shit, fine. His career makes this just... It bowls it over. It doesn't matter. I'm just saying, as I'm putting myself in the position of a paying customer going to this gig and watching it, I would be really disappointed in seeing George Carlin like this. That's all. Like you said, you'd be disappointed. You know, Jimi Hendrix right now would probably blow. But you're seeing Hendrix, and you get people going, fucking Hendrix. But you'd be like, yeah, it's not Hendrix.
Hey, he'd be fat now.
Yeah.
Well, we know what they want. They want more for themselves and less for everybody else. But I'll tell you what they don't want. They don't want a population of citizens capable of critical thinking. They don't want well-informed, well-educated people capable of critical thinking. They're not interested in that. That doesn't help them.
Dude, you know what this is like? It would be like making fun of AC/DC. I grew up, I loved them. You going to tell me they haven't been writing the same fucking song for the last 30 years?
Yeah,
he has.
They got like 2 topics that they write about. I still love them.
They still rock and sound great, though.
But it's still verse, chorus, verse. You know,
you could take them in 2005, take them in 95, take them in 85, and it's very.
Angus haven't been doing the exact same bit the way he moons the crowd.
That's true.
You know,
and then Brian Johnson puts him up on his 92-year-old shoulders. I mean,
90.
See, now you got me trashing a band I actually love, but it's
you
just
like the guys. Come on.
Let's get to the end of this George Carlin thing.
You're not going to be hip when you're 70. I mean, that's not really groundbreaking.
Right. But he's on HBO. That's what we're saying. Why does he get another HBO special?
Maybe a younger comic.
All right, you want to pick a guy? Robert Klein.
But there's younger.
Oh my God! Yeah. There is a guy that just lost any touch of relevance. Relating to an audience.
Want me to trash a guy? I'll trash him. He stunk the first time I saw him, and he stunk. I don't.
You don't think he was
funny.
Kind of relevant, kind of hip back in the older days?
When he wore his sweater on his first fucking special? I didn't.
You're not brave.
What do you mean I'm not brave?
Robert Klein can't do anything to you. That's why you're attacking him.
What is George Carlin going to do? Have me open for him in fucking Vegas?
You could see that George Carlin has that old man strength, and I think you're scared of it.
Old man strength.
Listen, Opie, I've been around Patrice long enough to know when I'm being baited. Okay? You're going to have to do a lot better than that.
I'll accept that challenge, my friend. Give me time. All right, let's do the last bit of Carlin.
I'm really trying to think of a fucking legend in radio that I can bring up.
That's against their interest. That's right. You know something? They don't want people who are smart enough to sit around the kitchen table and figure out how badly they're getting fucked by a system that threw them overboard 30 fucking years ago. They don't want that. You know what they want? They want obedient workers. Obedient workers. People who are just smart enough to run the machines and do the paperwork and just dumb enough to passively accept all these increasingly
communist Russia. What, you know, I know America's got a few problems in the machine, but man, Carlin, it's making it sound like the Soviet Union of the 50s and 60s.
I don't know what I think about that argument about we don't want an intelligent society. I'm not really sure.
There's so much information available to human beings out there, regardless of what the government-controlled media man, like he's trying to put across.
Media man.
I think he's talking about the big networks and the obviously
anyone who gets
controlled.
all of their information from television or just the newspaper or just is a fucking idiot.
But I think that's what he's talking about right there.
But like there aren't options.
But I will
like
give you
George is finding the options.
The problem is you have to have like a setup and a punch in there. If
please,
that's what you need.
Please, I'm pleased.
Well,
yes,
but he makes a good point. There's not a joke in here to be had.
Yeah, they're great points. You could hear it at a lecture at a college.
Bill Hicks is one of my favorites, and when he was doing all this political
he was saying
and
the
raving
same
and
shit,
stuff,
and you were laughing your ass.
Like Bill Hicks?
Not a big Bill Hicks fan, were you?
No.
At least he made jokes out of this stuff.
Because he can't do anything for him because he's dead.
Oh, wow.
No, I didn't say
brave,
that.
Bill.
I didn't say that I wasn't a fan of Bill Hicks.
Real brave. I see the pattern here.
That's not what I was saying. That's not what I was saying at all.
You did challenge me, though. I'm gonna have.
You know, fucking Henry Gibson was doing this poetry back on Laughing.
That's right.
Yeah,
Norm
fuck
Crosby.
both of you guys. Did you guys say this shit to him when he showed up?
No.
Exactly.
Faggots.
No,
I'm not saying I'm not a fucking two-faced fag when these people come onto the show. I am absolutely.
So what are you calling me? You're calling me that right now because I won't trash the guy because he's not here?
At least admit to it when it's safe.
You know what? When you buy some clothes that actually have a fucking label on it somewhere that I recognize, then I'll give you shit.
Wow, did you jump?
Yeah, why are you making fun of our clothes today?
Because you're attacking me and I'm fucking lashing back.
Nipsey Russell.
What is that?
Thumbs up or thumbs down?
I don't know what it is. What is this? What is it?
I can't do radio with you anymore.
What kind of shirt is it?
Van Heusen.
I have a Van Heusen shirt.
Why the
You've never heard of Van Heusen, my friend?
Why the fuck do you have a Van Heusen shirt? I'm with Bill now.
And why are my clothes now an issue?
First of all,
that is the first sign of somebody that has no point left.
That eyes on style shirt should only be like a short sleeve. He has a long sleeve eyes on without the fucking alligator.
That's the type of shirt, that should have some kind of animal symbol on it. I'm with Bill.
You are
You know what that is? That was on a mannequin at Sears, right next to their awful golf equipment and their Voight football with the titanium head.
You have just vindicated me. When you have to jump to my shirt to bail out of the Carlin discussion.
You know why? Because I don't know any fucking legends in radio.
Don Imus
that I could fucking bring up.
Don Imus?
You guys always know, Don's great. He wears our shirt and blah, 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 blah. You guys kiss his ass every time I'm fucking in here.
The second he turned on us, it'd be all over for Don.
I'll tell you
George Carlin never turned on me.
I'll tell you what's great about Don Imus if you want to listen. My good friend Don Imus that I called Friday and he didn't call me back. He's up there. He's in his 60s, and he's still doing great radio. And he's not the same guy he was, 15, 20 years ago. No. But he's surrounded himself. He has surrounded himself with some quality broadcasters that really keep that show going.
Yeah, well, and you can't do that in stand-up.
And he's a great leader that still gets the job done. Definitely. Now back to Anthony's shirt.
What did I do?
Is that your TV shirt?
It's a Van Heusen.
Are you wearing a TV shirt?
I thought we were doing some TV today, so I figured I'd wear something that wasn't so slovenly. But at least I just wore mine, Opie. I didn't bring it on a fucking hanger like you did.
My TV shirt's over there.
Where's your TV shirt? It's hanging. Look, it's hanging.
Yeah, but we're in the trenches.
And let's see what the brand name is on that one.
You know what? He's a professional.
Yeah.
You're a professional.
Dude, it's a Banana Republic. You don't need,
You know what your problem is, man?
MSNBC.
You do radio, man.
I know, man.
I'm going to say
you gotta have a TV shirt.
I'm going to say Van Heusen faggier than Banana Republic.
Fuck that! Banana Republic could be the faggiest attire ever made.
I don't go there a lot, but you can see
that is faggy.
That you go to the Banana Republic.
That's a fine shirt.
And their clothes suck.
I'm not doubting it.
I have 2 shirts from there, I think. That's about it.
You could have stopped it. I have 2 shirts.
Yeah, well, I don't take it as seriously as you.
How much money is he making? He still shows to the Banana Republic.
I don't care what I look like. He cares with the Van Heusen.
I don't care. It's comfortable to me. I'd rather wear something that's a little bit better made than just crap.
Fucking snob.
He really is.
Van Heusen.
Van Heusen. Ugh.
What's that shirt you're wearing?
It's a corduroy button-up.
Right.
I was waiting for it to come back to my navy blue.
Where's
generic...
the bird fucking needlepoint shirt you had on the other?
Women like that shirt. They respond to
Women
it.
like it.
They rub my chest.
Nipsey Russell, thumbs up, thumbs down.
Nipsey, I mean, Jesus Christ, the guy. The only time I ever saw him was like on game shows.
Yeah, game shows.
Horrendous.
Dean Martin roasts.
All right.
Horrendous.
Horrendous.
I mean,
here, let's let the George Carlin play out here.
To run the machines and do the paperwork.
Beating an old man on the show
to
right
passively accept
No, it's
all
his
these
shit.
increasingly shittier jobs with the lower pay, the longer hours, the reduced benefits, the end of overtime, and the vanishing pension that disappears the minute you go to collect it. And now they're coming for your Social Security money. They want your fucking retirement money. They want it back, so they can give it to their criminal friends on Wall Street. And you know something? They'll get it. They'll get it all from you sooner or later, because they own this fucking place. It's a big club, and you ain't in it. You and I are not in the big club.
You and I? George, now you got to calm down.
George is in it.
George is in it. George, you know you're in it. Stop.
When the Democrats talk about taxing the rich,
he did lose.
They want to tax the rich and all the tax cuts that Bush gave to the wealthy. That's you're in that club.
He lost a lot to the IRS, but I think he's back on top, making some fine money again. You and I now, George, you got to calm down with the you and I.
And they're coming for
you
the
guys
Social
going to show
Security.
footage of like Paul Newman driving his race car next?
Look, we weren't doing
how
anything.
He can't fucking make a left turn anymore.
But playing his audio, and I'm sorry.
Out of all the brutal, horrendous fucking hacks out there that you could have fucking popped in some shit, you pick fucking George Carlin.
Because it's
and then
George
expect
Carlin.
me to pile on.
We're all about pop culture. This is in the now. This just happened, Bill. This just happened.
There's a lot of things that happened, and I didn't hear them on this program.
And Steve actually found 2 clips that he thought were interesting.
I thought they were interesting.
That was a 4-minute clip. There was not one joke in there.
No.
And you're
not
going to see
one
a comedy
joke.
show.
That's the only problem I have with Carlin.
But it's not like Carlin just started doing that kind of material. He's been doing it for years.
But it always had a humor to it. It had a twist, like something funny.
I think he's,
I like the thing where he talks about his stuff and how people have stuff.
Ugh. You see that?
What? I like this
See
stuff,
that?
Joe.
I mean, that's like a guy, he just can never hear Stairway to Heaven enough times.
No!
You're a hack.
I'm not a hack.
You are a hack.
I am just saying that...
You enjoy Carrot Top, you go to Vegas, and you watch Carrot Top.
No.
And he pulls crazy shit out of it.
Carrot Top
and
will
you
never
sit there
appeal
with
to
a
me.
look of glee on your face like you're hooked up to a fucking
I
morphine
hate
drip.
the Carrot Top. Hate Carrot Top.
But he's adorable when he's doing it.
He is not adorable. I mentioned one bit that Carlin did of late, and it's 20 years old.
Yeah, it's 20 years old.
I'm into AC/DC. You shook me all night long. That's a catchy tune.
George,
you mainstream.
I'm sorry.
Right out over the plate.
Oh, I should just love this shit because it's Carlin.
Mr. Carlin,
no, but you said I love George Carlin, and you pick out the fucking hacky one.
Mr. Carlin was
it had
preaching.
some laughs in it at least. Jesus Christ.
Mr. Carlin was just preaching there.
That was preaching.
So did Hanging
That was
with Mr.
fucking
Cooper.
politics. That was getting up there and just doing a political speech.
I don't know how many times I have to agree with you that there could have been some more punchlines in there.
Some more.
How about one? I'm not going to sit here and trash George Carlin.
Guys, we got to take a break. It would be a crime
Don't
if
trash Carlin, so turn to my shirt.
It would be a crime if this show ended without us going to Paradise. Can we all
here's something we can all...
Can we all get together for Paradise?
No. Why? A poor, drunk, fucking blonde girl, we're going to tear her apart like big, brave men? I'm not going to be part of this. I think Tara deserves a little more respect.
Being right now?
It's exploitation through
being
editing.
Childish. You're going to fucking compare Tara Reid to George Carlin?
I'm saying we shouldn't exploit the fact that they edit her to look stupid.
What you're saying is what the fuck I just said about George is the same thing what you're saying about Tara. You're mocking me right now, Anthony, and I don't appreciate it.
You're right.
We're getting together for Paradise after the break, okay?
Okay.
And also, before we leave, we got to do the Family Guy audio. They did a whole show on the FCC, and it was quite brilliant.
Yes, they did.
I think they did the show for like 100 people in the business.
Yeah, it's all inside jokes.
Very inside, but maybe we could, help it along a little bit after the break, okay?
I think you just drove a wedge between the two of us. I'm feeling a little tension.
I have no wedges. What are you kidding?
That's been my job for 10 years, sir.
A wedge.
Welcome to the program. Welcome to the program. We're back with the Opie and Anthony program. Bill Burr in studio. I wish we could do at least another hour of radio today because we've just touched the surface.
Yeah.
I think we're having a good show because we all just looked up at the clock and said, oh, my God, it's 10:20 already?
I couldn't believe it.
How did that happen?
20 past the hour for the national audience.
Let's get it right into Paradise. We saved this because Bill hasn't been around in a while because we had Norton back and then, I don't know, you've been doing your own thing, obviously.
Oh,
but
yeah.
We love the Paradise.
I've been going to places like Albany and Buffalo. I don't got time for you guys. I'm jet-setting to all the hot cities in New England. Portland, Maine.
Yeah, much more important than getting national exposure on this show.
Oh, exactly. Why would I want to become a draw nationally when I can perform in front of 30 people in Ottawa?
Ottawa. Did you play Ottawa?
No. Even that one was too fucking ridiculous.
Guys, we got to get right into Paradise because we're losing
let's hear it.
Time here.
Paradise has been canceled, but I guess they're pumping out the last few episodes.
Why the fuck would they cancel the show? All those wild-ons were kind of cool at first because you get to see a lot of hot asses and stuff. But then it's like, all right, it's more the same, whatever.
Plus, you got to watch your career flame out.
But this stuff is cool. I love Trainwreck TV. They need more Trainwreck TV. They're not ready to commit to Trainwreck TV, by the way. They flirt with it here and there, like the Danny Bonaducci show and stuff. But that had to be done with a therapist and rehab and stuff.
They can't just pure
totally
exploitation.
Commit to Trainwreck TV and allow this to happen in front of your eyes. We're getting there, with the Paradise.
And now that Bonaducci's kind of cleaned up, I don't want to watch it.
Yeah, you want to see him self-destruct.
I don't know what happened to the last episode. I thought that was going to be on last night. He was in rehab. His wife visited, and they weren't sure if they were going to continue with the relationship.
I actually watched the Peter Brady one.
Oh, my God.
Yeah?
My Fair Brady.
Oh, my.
How corny was that?
Fucking went on for fucking ever.
The end of My Fair Brady? He's absolutely insane. Christopher Knight actually proposed to that hot piece of
But I didn't think he was going to do it. I thought it was like that Joe Pesci scene when he comes walking and thinks he's going to get made, and he's like, fuck.
They made it look like he was actually giving her an apartment, meaning you need to move on with your life and have a life of your own, but then she's losing her mind like, this is not what I want, this is not what I want. And then he goes down on his knee and
But how much shit was Peter Brady saying that he could totally relate to? I totally understood what he was fucking going through. It's like, I don't want to break up with you, I want to just stay in this fucking moment, and let's not move on to fucking marriage and all that other horse shit.
We got a little taste, because they were in here. That is a disaster in the making, that whole relationship.
Yeah.
Oh, my. It might be good for another year or two, but there's just...
Fuck that. He's 50. That's the hottest piece he's going to get.
Well, that's the problem.
Banger, give her half your shit.
She just...
and tell the story at the bar.
Forfeiting half your shit. She was a lesbian pretty much until she met him. There's, like, all sorts of baggage
Great.
there.
So when you get tired of hitting it, then you bring the third party in.
I think when he falls because of this, it's going to be a long, hard fall. Oh, yeah. All right, we got to get into Paradise.
Great way to fall.
So but I did see that last night. I got rooked into that hour-long freaking
Peter
season
Brady
finale.
is older than Carlin.
A
lot of people don't know that.
70?
47.
Yeah, he just doesn't dye his hair.
All right, Paradise. This show was great. We loved it.
Yeah, they'd send Tara around to different places around the world for her to party.
Oh, my God, you guys.
You guys. And she would comment on various little tidbits of information about the place she was at.
Yeah.
History can just come out of her ass. She's in Greece, she'll talk about Greek history.
Yeah. If people doing something exciting, she'll say that she's going to do it the whole episode, and then in the end we'd be like, it's crazy.
I was watching an episode and just laughing, thinking about you saying that because she was doing that. She's like, we're going to go surfing. It's going to be so kicking ass. We're just going to head out on the beach. There's some, big waves. Irish, big waves that they got, the big boards. We're all going to get surfing down. And they get to the beach, And it's like, okay, well, let's get out there and say, you're crazy. I'm not getting out there. There's no way I'm surfing. I'll just watch. I'll sit here on the beach.
Oh, my God, a guy almost died. I mean, that guy's like so hot.
The best one was when she was windsurfing on the sand.
Yeah,
and then saying how great it was and how much fun it was.
Yeah, when they train
she's
people.
Going, whoa.
When they train people to windsurf, the first thing you do.
I off the earth.
But yeah, how do you windsurf on the sand and it's actually fun?
The first thing they do is put you on the sand when you windsurf.
All right,
and it's just to learn how to pick the sail up and how to kind of stand on the board.
Yeah.
And that's the furthest she would go.
And she thought that was so much fun.
Yeah. Oh, my God, this is so much fun. We're here windsurfing on the sand.
So she was in a place I like to call Saint Tropez.
Saint Tropez.
How do you really say it?
Saint-Tropez.
Saint-Tropez, that's right.
Saint-Tropez.
I like Saint Tropez myself.
Saint Tropez.
So this is Paradise. Show's going away, unfortunately, but this could be the last time we do Paradise. Life is a dream. Here it is. Paradise.
Okay. Like, imagine having a great dream, having the best dream in your life, and all your friends are in your dream, and guess what? It's not a dream, it's real. Biggest show ever in the history of television.
Like, that should have been such like a dramatic, like, build-up. That almost sounded like the first time she was reading the copy. Picture Jay. All your friends are that. Except not Jay. It's actually happening. Okay, Tara, I think we got it. That's a good one. We're going to use that take.
We'll just put some slamming music behind it. Boom, 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 boom. That's the Jay. Picture Jay. Picture. Boom, 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 boom. It's great, Jay. And you're here, and it's just happening.
And all your friends
and cut.
Tara's invention idea. Listen to this.
Now listen, I came up with an idea, and it's honestly the biggest idea I've ever come up with.
What is it?
I want at least 50% because it's my idea.
All yours. What is it?
No, I'm not kidding you. It's going to make you guys billionaires.
Yes. What is it?
It will make you billionaires.
Come on, go ahead, keep going.
So far on this trip, I've lost 2 purses. I lose my bag every day. Burr, where's my purse? They have it? I have no idea where my purse is. I want to make a line of bags, purses, that has a chip in it.
Tracking device.
Yep.
LoJack for bags.
Yep.
I love it.
Even hire like operators that you call up like OnStar.
OnStar, exactly.
You know what I mean? My purse has got stolen. Where is it?
I love it.
It's on 5th Street and 42nd. We're getting it now. We even have people that in their cars that get the bags.
I mean, let's be realistic. You mentioned the people putting a LoJack in a purse. It sounds stupid.
Every person that has money is going to do that.
Of course.
Everyone.
Love it.
Who thought of that? Genius girl. Who's
That's
so?
you, baby.
I am the smartest girl. You all think I'm just a party girl, but I'm also a smart girl and a smart businesswoman.
Oh, that will make billions?
Wow. It's a purse with a chip in it. And you track it. And there's people that just drive around cities waiting to pick up your purse.
We can use the Air Force.
Hey, be a radar station and find my purse.
They got that chip technology already, and I'm sure people are using it for just that.
You can beep beep.
Like the New York City Marathon happened, and if you had a loved one in the race, you could just follow their progress.
Them?
Yeah, on the internet. Like, oh wow, they're still in Brooklyn, or oh wow, they're crossing the bridge now. So they
what the fuck are they doing? So there's basically a satellite beam. I mean, what kind of stress is that on your body? You're running 26 miles, and you got this fucking beam coming down from outer space right into the top of your head.
We're being cut through every nanosecond of our lives by radiation from radio, TV, satellite. All that stuff is just blowing through you. Small little particles, electrons flying through you.
Nice.
If you could see those, if they were visible, we wouldn't be able to see each other. The air is so just full.
Can you
of
say all
things.
that in Tara? That sounds like a Tara. Imagine radio waves.
Imagine, if you will, they're just sitting there, and if radio waves like had color to them instead of just being like clear and like clear nail polish, if they were like red, it would be like nothing but red in front of you, and we couldn't watch Paradise. It would be an awful thing.
That would be like crazy.
like right now, I'm inhaling them with every drag I take on my cigarette. I'm breathing in like radio waves, and I think that's really what's hurting people, and not cigarettes.
So I got on my knees, sucked cock at a party. I wouldn't be able to see it because all the radio waves. Oh my God!
Searching for that dick through all the radio waves.
There's a stiff cock in the room, and I can't find it.
Guys, the radio waves. Oh my God, it's crazy.
Oh my God, guys, I have an idea for an invention. It's an idea for an invention. I'm with cigarettes, all right? I'm with cigarettes. Instead of just a filter that filters out like tar and nicotine, we'll have one that filters out radio waves. So instead of breathing in like radio waves, you can say, and then you can look in the end of the filter, and when you see it's brown, like from the tar and nicotine, you could also like put it in your ear and listen to the radio waves that would have gone into your lungs.
And then I can still see the cock and I can suck it.
And, yeah, it would like, as you're puffing, you're clearing a little space just in case the radio waves get colorful and we can't see anymore. You clear a hole, like a little glory hole for the cock to come through the radio. It's my idea. We'll patent it. I want 50%. You make $1 billion.
So you think I'm just a party girl? I'm actually really smart.
I'm a genius.
Moving on. Here she describes her friends.
I love seeing my friends. I love my friends so much. I really have, I gotta tell you, the best people and the best friends around me. They're all just nice people. Every one of them are. They always have a good time. They love to play. You know, they're perfect for me.
Yeah, let's see if those friends are with you after your career really
was there like an ounce of sincerity?
There was
in any
no
of that?
passion at all in her talk about her friend. She was talking about employees and like producers from the show, people that will be gone and she'll never see again when the show's canceled.
She's talking about the people who roll their eyes the second she fucking walks away.
Right. My good friends. They are such good friends of mine, and I call them friends because they're indeed friends.
The upstairs is half a square that looks over the dance floor. In that half a square, there's a VIP area. So we had half of the whole side of the upstairs that looked over the dance floor. I loved dancing on the pole. It was fantastic. Everyone thought I was going to fall off the pole, of course, but I loved just swirling around on it. It was like in the middle of this wall, like this dancing pole. It was the best party in Central Park. We had the time of our lives.
She cannot describe anything. I couldn't paint a mental picture of that. It came out like a Picasso.
And there's like this thing on the floor and a wall, and the VIP is half of it, and there's a pole, and I was dancing, and people thought I'd fall off, but I didn't. And it was, and there was a teeter-totter and a big sphere and a thing, and it launched, and I went, and
you know what the funny thing is? Like 3 feet over, like the Mona Lisa is hanging there, and she totally doesn't even see it. It's like she's seeing all this amazing shit, and she's just like, "Where's the party?"
They have an Applebee's in Rome. I want to get some potato skin. I want to try. I sucked a cock in Applebee's. Maybe it was a Ruby Tuesdays. They kind of the same appetizers. I think it was right next to the Louvre.
The Louvre. I had Louvres on the back of my car window once, and they kept the sun from coming in and stuff. And there's this whole big building in Paris that just sells them. There, it's called the Louvre.
And it's so much bigger than a Home Depot. It's like crazy. And all my friends are there, and I love them. I love you guys. You guys are awesome. You're my friends. We're all friends, right, guys?
Friends. All my friends are such close, tight-knit friends.
Sure they are.
Well, that was the end of...
This is Sarah. She's my best friend and my wardrobe stylist. I love her. Isn't she great?
That finishes up her trip to St. Tropez.
St. Tropez.
The Paris, UK one was the best, though.
Yeah.
Yes.
What was that one we listened to?
No, we just listened to St. Tropez.
Oh, I want to hear some...
the Paris, UK, and how she talks about, like, the Eurotunnel and all that. Unbelievable. It starts with the Eiffel Tower, and I guess she's talking about getting engaged under the Eiffel Tower.
If you get engaged under the Eiffel Tower, your marriage lasts forever. It's an old urban legend, but why not? I should make a sign. Will you marry me? Will you marry me?
Yeah, you got a yes. You got a yes, Tara.
You don't get down on one knee.
You said yes. You said yes. You have to get down on one knee, sir.
Take a photo of me.
Yeah, look at you, see?
Here, Tara.
How you going to do it? I get down on one knee.
Tara Reid, may I have your hand in marriage?
Yes! I love it forever. Oh! This guy, Mike from Ohio, a tourist right there, asked me to marry him, and I said yes. But I was like, no, it was good.
I don't even know who you are, really. But I love Van Wilder.
Oh, thanks.
I just married Tara Reid.
Forever.
Empty Eiffel Tower and you're engaged.
Yeah, the guy don't even know. Now I'm going to ruin my love forever.
Wow, that is just jaw-droppingly horrific. How could you take that off?
Great.
I can't believe it. He asked me, this guy Mike from Ohio, he asked me to marry him underneath the Eiffel Tower. And we're going to get married underneath there when they finally finish the thing and put, like, the paneling on it. It's not done yet. Because it's there. It's just all beams.
I wish a rioting Muslim would punch her square in her fucking face. How funny it would be if they lit her car on fire with her in it.
Oh, my God, you guys. The Muslims are burning me here in Paris. This party is the hottest party ever.
I can't believe you shot her. That was my best friend. What was her name? Was that Tabitha? Melissa.
I can't remember her name, but she was such a dear close friend of mine.
And I lost my purse. In the middle of the rioting. They lit it on fire, but I had a chip in it. They should put chips in, like, potato chips. Every time you want potato chips, you just hit the chips and you can find the nearest vending machine.
Sarah Reid's Chip in a Chip. It's going to be a beautiful, wonderful invention. It's going to make billions.
And the chips attaches the chip, and that's what you hold to, so you don't get that Dorito stuff in your finger.
And it comes up on the navigation system on your Escalade, and it'll come up like, barbecue or ranch or, onion, garlic, potato chip. It'll tell you what type of potato chips you're going to eat.
Here we go.
All my friend.
It gets better. She's looking for submarines in this next clip.
What?
Looking for submarines.
Let's go on this gorgeous boat and see the most beautiful sights of Paris. The lovely love world we're in. Let's sit here. When in doubt, do it like the French do. We reach to my new engagement to Mike in Ohio. Yeah, Mike. Go Buckeyes. Is that a submarine?
I didn't have submarines in the same.
I mean, a glass water boat, whatever it's called. No.
What? Is that a submarine? I mean a glass bottom boat, whatever.
Wow.
Is that a battleship, a dinghy, whatever? A sailboat, or what, a truck?
If I was ever married to her, I would have to choke her out every time she fucking woke up. The second she said, just
what are you doing?
rear naked
to sleep, crazy just watch her eyes shut and then let it off. Let her breathe, but she's unconscious. And every time she comes to, just choke her out.
Yeah, just keep choking her out.
God damn it, that'd be great.
All right.
I'll be your tour guide today. My name is Tara Reid. We're in Paris, and that is the Louvre.
That is the Louvre.
There was so much art in the Louvre that they had to float over the bridge to this place. So they kept it very close to seminar.
That's funny.
Once every 8 years, the Mona Lisa leaves that place, goes over that bridge, they bring it right through that door, it goes right through that window. Every 8 years. And they say every 8 years on Halloween night, she blinks her eyes. Can you imagine? That is the Paris, Orleans, one of us.
That's the Musée d'Orsay.
The Musée d'Orsay is another name they call it. It was an old bus station.
This is the same.
Subway station, now it's another museum, right? You guys, that's the oldest brothel in Paris, right there. I'm going to work there later tonight. American history. That is the Sex of the City Bridge, where Carrie runs away, and Mr. Big finds her. Mr. Big and Carrie. That's a major American moment right there, that bridge. She was wearing her Manola Blahnik shoes. Everyone remember her Manola Blahnik shoes. And they fell madly in love, like me today. I'm now engaged to Mike from Ohio.
I don't want her alive. I really,
How did Carson Daly date her?
Wow.
I met that guy a couple times. A cool guy.
I guess you just got to keep your dick in her mouth. That's probably the only way to survive the relationship.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God. I was out the other night.
Just keep it full. That couldn't be... Imagine you're just some poor motherfucker on a tour, and Tara Reid decides her and her camera crew are coming on, and she's the one giving the tour.
Yeah, you've been waiting your whole life to go to Paris.
Oh, I wonder what that building is.
Oh, my God, it's part of the Louvre. And every 8 years, the Mona Lisa, it goes, and that's the episode of Sex and the City. Sex and the City, wearing the Mona Black shoes. And it's, why? Who cares? Ugh. And the submarine.
Paris is always so crowded.
It's okay. I was just talking about submarine or, septic tank, whatever.
Paris is always so crowded and so packed. So to have it by ourselves and, to see Paris, we did all these, fun, silly little, tour things. We walked through the park, and it was beautiful. There was, a carousel. Then we got up, and we went up, and walked around the corner and went in this area. And we just saw all these great paintings and artists and people drawing.
It's the mentality of asking like a third grader.
Not even.
What did you do on your summer vacation?
She should come home with like a picture she drew with crayon. When they just have the lines just.
It's just a scribble.
Yeah.
Or when they say draw you and it's just two big eyes and arms that don't fit.
And they go to color in your shirt and half it goes over your face.
Goes over the lines and the face. And stupid kids.
Here she complains about it.
I put some glitter on my macaroni. I made an ashtray with macaroni and gold paint and some glitter. I did it all by myself. It's an ashtray. And as I was making it, I filled it up.
Here she complains that her drink is too weak.
Of course it is.
First round's on me, kids. Anything from martinis, champagne, whiskeys, cocktails, liqueurs, beers, and anything else you want. What do you guys want? Yeah, the cocktail's on the back.
Can I just have an Evian, please?
Now, what do you want, sweetie?
Large bottle of water.
1, 2, 3. What do you want, Don? Four large bottles of water. Can I get a peach iced tea with vodka in it? Spice it up a little. Cheers. They didn't put any, they measured the stuff here. It's not even like an American shot. It's this big. You see, it was up to here with ice in it. So it doesn't even taste like anything.
Bitching there isn't enough vodka in it.
Can you imagine if she was your girl and you actually took her to Paris and these are the comments you were making? You'd be like, I should have taken this cunt to Rhode Island.
Oh.
She's not getting there. I should have taken her to Six Flags.
I got it was a carousel and we went on a roller coaster.
We should have went and looked at leaves.
We went on a submarine glass bottom boat and we saw we were walking and there's people drawing.
Yeah, great.
We went to Athens and we got some beers and it was crazy.
They were so weak, the drinks and stuff. Oh, yeah, there were some old wrecked buildings we drove through. I was like, what are you taking me, the Ghetto?
It was amazing. We had it all to ourselves the same way every other place I go to is all to myself, so it wasn't that amazing.
We went to Greece, and there's this building called the Parthenon, and it's just such a wreck. Why don't they clean it up?
Yeah, fix it already.
It's a real fixer-upper, but for some reason they won't build on it.
Excuse me, the statue's missing the arms.
This poor woman. She's got, no arms. And I think it's a statue, to show that handicapped people can do things, too.
If it was an American museum, they'd have the arms on it. Be, totally, complete. That's why we gotta feel like the Americans, you guys. We have, whole statues. Statue of Liberty, arm hat. I mean, she wouldn't even be holding the thing up if it was in Greece.
Imagine if it just had one arm. Gee. Where's my drink?
Drunk whore.
Fucking tolerance is ridiculous. She's in the same fucking watering holes as fucking Ernest Hemingway. She's like, oh God, it's fucking weak.
You guys.
I hate they're so mean.
It's whiskey and iced tea. I mean, come on.
I hate they're so mean. They're mean, evil. Oh my God, look how bad my hair was. That looks like strings.
She's talking about the tabloids here. Looking at pictures of herself in the tabloids. Oh.
Why are they so evil? They're just mean people. A bad picture of Paris, too. They're just mean. You know what I wish I could do? I wish I could find the editors of, Inquirer of all these people. And all the mean things they do to us, I wish we could have someone follow them around like a detective and take bad pictures of them and put them in the paper every day. And they would see what it feels like. They'd be quicker to just try to ruin people's lives.
Yeah, that's what would happen.
Yeah, but she had all of the tabloids in front of her.
Yeah,
she couldn't get enough of the tabloids. Yeah. And she was going through the tabloids, I saw this, and she was looking for her picture.
Yeah, she loves when she's in those.
Because these celebrities love when their picture is in these in these rags.
Yeah.
Without a doubt. Wow. Moving on, we're almost done here. Discussing the Eurotunnel.
My producer just told me that I have to tell you guys a really interesting fact. We are going 187 miles right now on the Eurostar underneath the English Channel. So I just want you all to know that that's why the walls are black. We're in a tunnel going almost 200 miles an hour. On our way back to London. The tunnel is called the Bula Tunnel. Okay. What's the name of the tunnel? Euro Tunnel. It's called the Euro Tunnel.
It's just called the Euro Tunnel?
That's hysterical. Alright, that's even a funnier thing. We thought, like, you know, in New York City you have, like, the Lincoln Tunnel, the George Washington Bridge. Here in England, this amazing tunnel is just called the Euro Tunnel.
Oh, my God.
You know what I love, too?
Oh, my God.
She's talking about tunnels, and she goes, the Lincoln Tunnel, and then the George Washington Bridge.
George Washington Bridge Tunnel.
She couldn't think of another
tunnel. Not the Holland Tunnel.
Yeah, she couldn't think of another tunnel.
I love it. I love the Brooklyn Bridge Tunnel. I go over that all the time.
And it's simply called the Euro Tunnel.
I don't know why a bridge that connects France and England is called the Euro Tunnel. Why is that? It doesn't have France or England in it. It should be the Franklin Tunnel or something like that.
She thinks it was a play on your tunnel. Like
your tunnel.
This is your tunnel.
It's everybody's tunnel. It's your tunnel.
How boring. It's called your tunnel.
What a complete dolt.
We're going like 700 miles an hour.
Like no concept of speed or anything. You're just a fucking... And she gets to go to all these places. I'm so
Not
fucking
anymore.
jealous.
They're canceling the show.
Yeah, but she got to go.
This is it. I think this is the last installment. Maybe there's one more.
Look how the Matt Lauer, how they gave him the hacky I'm standing on a beach clothes.
Yeah.
The baby blue with the khakis.
It's time for Where in the World is Matt?
He's on Easter Island.
Oh, my God. We're here on Easter Island, and I just ran into Matt Lauer. And there's a bunch of, like, rocks with big heads, like, carved in them.
I got the first round.
Where can we get a Mai Tai here? I hear they have good Mai Tais here on Easter Island. Why is it called Easter Island? Why isn't it called, like, Thanksgiving Island or something? I love holiday, like, names of holiday islands and stuff, like Tara's Birthday Island. It's such a great place.
We're here at the pyramids in Egypt. We're about ready to get a scorpion bowl. I'm, like, so fucking wasted. You know, I can't find the door. Oh, my God. If a mummy came out of there, I would, like, so free. You guys are my friends. I love you. I'm going to take my top off. I think I can get some really good sun on here. Oh, my God. Can you, like, slide down the pyramid? That would be awesome. They put, like, a water slide up there.
I'm going to do it.
That's my idea.
I'm going to do it.
That's my idea. Give me 50% of it. You think I'm some dumb whore? Oh, you're a genius.
No, I'm not going to slide down that thing. I'm not going to. You can't. I'm not going to do it. That looks dangerous.
You guys, it's crazy. It's crazy.
That would be insane. I'll let my friends do it. I'm not going to do it.
Some people are suggesting they could have just taken her to Epcot in Disney and let her loose and like...
Yeah. We're here in the France Pavilion. And I'm here, and in like 3 minutes, I'm going to walk over to Japan.
You know what? It really is a small world after all.
It is a small world. We're going over to Ireland, and I'm going to get some Guinness. And then we're going to Japan. I'm going to drink some sake, and then we're going to Mexico for some tri-stick.
Oh, my God. Just saw you in France.
We're here on a monorail, and we're doing like 10 billion zillion miles an hour. Why can't you drink in this fucking joint?
On the instant feedback, a lot of people pointing out that she said glass water boat.
Glass water boat?
Oh. Can I have a Walt Disney on ice?
She's just saying whatever she sees.
Right.
Yeah. Is this a glass water fish boat?
Glass water fish tree boat.
Oh, my God, is this like a car rubber plastic?
You're just like you can't see anything because it's all flashes. You're just like it's like blinding, you know. You're just like, and you see spots everywhere afterwards. You're like, you know, like hi, like you look like a retard. You don't know what's happening, and then they get mad at you too when you're not looking in the right angle for the camera. You're like, you know.
That's her describing the red carpet. She's on the red carpet.
Oh, the red carpet.
Is it any wonder her titty was out that long and she didn't notice?
Like, yeah.
Now I believe she didn't notice.
Yeah, but you know what's funny?
At first I thought it was a publicity stunt, like, hey, this will get people talking, but now I believe she just didn't notice.
Not like I thought she was a genius beforehand, but I mean, I thought she was like, you know, moderately intelligent. You can just never tell until they do.
Until they're babbling like this.
oh my God, you guys, you know, they belong to an exclusive club that we just don't belong to, and now they're coming for your Social Security. People, they're coming for your Social Security.
Carson Daly's looking pretty good now.
Yes.
A lot of people, when he broke up with her, what are you thinking, Carson?
Yeah, what are you thinking? Now we all know what he was thinking.
We all know.
God.
He saw this first.
I got to wake up in the morning with this.
See how the fuck he went out with her for that long. You going to marry that?
Woo! Rise and shine, sunshine, rise and shine. Here's my Carson, baby. Wake up, baby. Wake up. What do you do? What do you want for breakfast? Mimosas or bloodies? What are we drinking today?
Cigarettes still going from the night before.
She's putting cigarettes out in, like, crepes from room service. And stuff. Just this no-class whore in the hotel yelling at the fucking poor guy that brings the room service.
But I asked for the omelet, a Western omelet. Fucker. Where is it?
Just breathing smoke breath. She wakes up in the morning, hasn't had a cigarette in hours, and the first thing she exhales is smoke. She could blow smoke rings after not smoking for hours.
My brother dated a girl one time, and they were standing. It was like right at like dusk. You ever see that when the sun and the moon are out at the same time?
Yeah.
And she's like, "What? How can they both be out?" I literally thought it was the same fucking thing. And he just went like, "Oh my God."
Holy crap. How could that work if we're like at the center of the universe resting on a tortoise's back? How can the sun and the moon... If we go to we're going to take the glass water boat and reach the edge of the earth and look at the sea serpents. The world is flat. And Christopher Columbus discovered America on the 3 ships, the Manny, Mo, and Jack, and it found like the founding youth. And now we're going to go look for something, and that's how they invented Columbus Day.
I hate to say it, guys, but this could be the last Paradise Club.
Oh, damn it.
We've had fun with this
We had a lot of fun.
We had a lot of fun with this show over the last few months, but this could be it right here. It's very short clip.
It was wild. It was a really cool crowd of London, and, you know, everyone had fabulous clothes on and crazy makeup, and we just had a great time.
It's always just about having a great time.
It's the exact same description. Anything shouts.
Everything.
It's awesome. It's fun. I love you guys.
Someone's suggesting they probably were telling her the speed in kilometers per hour that she was in, but just couldn't understand.
We're doing like 200 somethings.
She probably couldn't understand the concept of K over miles per hour. I love it. It must be so fucking cool to go through life like that. Like, it just has to be the best thing
she has
ever.
No worries. No
it's
stress.
Just, where's the next party? Where is it? Where is it?
Those titties are like a backstage pass. She just was all access.
Yeah.
Never had to learn anything.
Nope. Oh, what are those pictures of her having sex?
Yeah, what movies?
Let me see that.
Body shots.
Could you turn the screen a little?
Yeah. Some sex scenes from Body
Oh, my
Shots.
God, you guys.
Very nice.
Dude, how well is that fat kid from Stand By Me doing now, huh?
Yeah, what happened?
Rebecca Romaine.
Oh, getting the pants taken off.
All right.
Tara.
Too
naked.
much him? Not on. Oh, there you go.
There you go.
Very nice.
They're flapping around.
That's before the
implants. Yep.
Oh, boy.
Bam,
wow, we're really ending the show?
Amazing.
How did that happen?
This show flew.
Oh, that's too bad. Let's say hi to Mandy in North Carolina. Mandy!
Hi, how you doing?
Hey.
I realized through Anthony's impression that Tara Reid sounds a lot like Corky from Life Goes On.
I love Anthony's Tara Reid impression.
Yeah, I can't get enough of it. That's all I got.
All right, thank you. There goes Mandy. Let's say hi to Bill in Boston. Bill?
Yes, sir.
What's up, Bill?
Listen, Bill Burr, we saw you in the Wilbur Theater in Boston, and anybody who has a chance to see you should see you. You were fantastic.
Oh, thanks a lot, man.
Absolutely.
We talked to you after the show, my girlfriend Laurie and I.
Very cool. I saw Bill Burr Friday night. I saw all his new material. I absolutely loved it, Bill.
Oh, cool. I'll be at Rascals.
It was a great set.
Thanksgiving weekend.
Rascals
in Montclair, New Jersey. Finally got my plug-in.
It's BillBurr.com, right?
Yeah.
And Bill Burr on MySpace.
Yep. B-U-R-R.
And where are you heading to? Can you say?
What?
You got the luggage.
Oh, me? I told you I'm going to the Patriots-Colts game, and then I'm going out to L.A.
That's right. I forgot about that. Good luck with the game tonight, but you guys don't have a shot.
Yeah, I don't know. It's going to be rough.
The Colts are a powerhouse this year, Anthony. It's going to be the Manning brothers in the Super Bowl.
like how you said, good luck with the game, but I don't think you got a shot. Like he's suiting up, going to get out there.
These Boston sports fans, that's how you have to talk to them. They're convinced that they're part of the team.
They're playing.
Why is he talking about me like I'm not still in the room? Like I'm fucking retarded. That's how you got to talk to these guys. They're morons. So anyways, Bill. What the fuck was that? It was just a complete lack of respect for me on all levels.
Well, I'm a little mad that we only get you one day this week, I guess. I'm taking it out on you. We'll see you next week.
You think I'm fucking... I mean, I'm blowing it right now. There's going to be some other redheaded hack's going to come in here, and it's going to be it.
Jimmy's going to be back full-time sooner than you think, and you missed your opportunity. We want you in that seat until he comes back.